What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys having a great day. We got COD next. The reveal coming soon. Got like 10 minutes, 11 minutes. On everybody. Yeah, we got about 11 minutes till it starts, and I'm not gonna play any music because I'm sure it's copyrighted or something like that. Playing music, play it. But I hope everyone's having a great day. I appreciate everyone coming into the live. Hope you guys enjoy the COD next event that they're having today. So. Bro, I'm excited. We've gotten trailers, we've gotten gameplay, or like trailer like multiplayer gameplay. I haven't seen actual gameplay, but I've seen a little glimpse of some of the new guns that are gonna be in the game. Well, not new guns, but they're old guns that are coming back. So it's gonna be an exciting time to see some of the content creators and some of the pros use some of the guns so we can get an idea of what to be using during the beta. And early access starts in a bit, so few days. I'm gonna have this. You guys can see it on this side. I'm gonna have it on this side as well because I'm gonna be watching on Twitch so I can get my in-game rewards. If you're not watching on YouTube, or if you're watching on YouTube, you should probably switch over to Twitch. And I can check to see if I have. If you go over to Twitch and watch it on the actual like Twitch channel, you'll get the in-game rewards and stuff like that. So pretty good to watch that. I'm watching on YouTube as the main thing right now. I got Twitch pulled over here. 30, what's going on? Yeah, I'm excited to see all the content creators and see like what's gonna be all in the game in the beta. Also get some more information on the game as well, like zombies, multiplayer, and probably some campaign stuff or some new info that we haven't heard yet. Be great. Yo, Tom Dirt, what's going on? Hope you guys are excited for the COD next event. A lot of pros and content creators going to be playing, so gonna be excited seeing who's all playing. We got about like 8 minutes till it starts. So got time to chill and just hang out with chat until it starts. Marcus, what's going on? You having a great day? I think another reason it's good to watch on Twitch is you get the early access code. You get also the in-game items, but you also get a code so you can play early access. It's actually a good way to be watching on Twitch. Because I haven't even pre-ordered the game yet. I think I might pre-order it tomorrow when I get paid, tomorrow night. I kind of want to play the beta first before I go and buy the game. I probably will get it anyways, just because it's supposed to be like Black Ops 2. And I'm praying that it feels good. Hopefully we have some good info on from the pros and everyone that this game is actually gonna be. I don't know. I got home at 6 a.m. because I worked last night. Been awake since cause I was gonna miss this. I think it might be like a 2 or 3 hour event. Ain't gonna be long, so after that I can go to sleep and all that good stuff. Make sure I don't miss this. I want to see those RC cars go around. I'm sure we're gonna have an RC car or something. I think we had that last. Seen some people pull out those streaks, but last time when I did it, I was in Texas, so over a year since I did this. And we got TwitchCon coming up as well, so that's super exciting. I got to get a few things for it. I got to get a power bank, and I also got to get a small mic for my shirt, so you guys can hear me clearly. Because I'm probably gonna be streaming off my phone, so audio is probably not gonna be the best. But if I get a microphone or something, the audio should be a little better. Hopefully, I can get it to where it's like can't hear everybody, because I don't want you guys to be annoyed by like all the sound that's going on. I want you guys to be able to hear me clearly. Seeing what's going on, Slowzy. Hope you guys having a great day. I appreciate y'all checking out the live. We got about like a few 5 minutes till the thing starts, so hanging out. All Profit Jalen, what's going on? I was watching. I'm surprised that Tim the Tatman didn't go to it this year. Well, I saw he's live streaming. Usually last year he was at the COD NEXT, but Mauricio, what's going on? I think it should be alright. Turn my mic down a little bit, and then turn the mic down a little bit, and I'll turn the audio up a bit. It should be better. Not that there was, I don't think there was an issue before, but just so you guys can hear the game more than a little bit better. If you guys are watching on Twitch, be sure to link your Call of Duty account, because you're not gonna be able to get the rewards unless you link it to your account. So George, what's going on? Daniel, Rick, hope you guys having a great day. I think there's quite a few pros that didn't go this year. No Stumps there. I watched Stump stream for like a second. I saw he was there, so excited to hear what kind of news Call of Duty is gonna have for us for this game. Probably should have gotten some too. Virtual reality is going on. Turn that down a bit. Hey man, if you guys haven't, you guys are just new here. I do Call of Duty streams, but I've been doing other games as well. Like, let's check something real quick. What's going on? Hope you're having a great day. I appreciate you checking out the live. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm usually a Call of Duty streamer, so I do play Call of Duty pretty often. And then I have been playing Minecraft. I just actually downloaded a new mod for Minecraft, so probably going to be doing a series on that. A realism mod for Bedrock. So you got a bunch of other mods and for mobs and weapons, stuff like that. Other stuff in the end we can check out. So if you guys want to see that, definitely let me know. Definitely trying to do a world on that. Obviously, we're gonna be playing the beta as well. Next few days once it drops. Jordan, what's going on? Oh, we are in it. Here we go. Start of the next, and we got the trailer. Some type of trailer. Beta codes are a bunch of beta codes down there.
They know we're here. Go out.
There's a bunch of beta codes. If you guys are watching, there's a bunch of beta codes y'all can probably use. Actually, it might be. I forgot there's a latency on my stream, so. But if you guys watch on Twitch, y'all definitely could get a beta code, or yeah. Nah, bro, got noob tubing in the window. I think a sniper that's about to come up. I thought it was the Barrett, but no, it's a DSR. Bro got shotty.
Good work.
I think I'm gonna like that sub. Dude's got it right there. I think I'm. What is that, like PDW or something like that? He's playing hardcore.
Almost there. We're securing the objective.
I want to see some people run that around. Elman, what's going on?
Leads ours. Stay on task.
With the Remington. Dude, we ain't got much longer till the game comes out, dude. Picture, something like that. Oh, there's a swarm. We got the swarms back. It might be pup stomping again. Get those dogs, get that. Oh, there's another. What is this?
What's going on? We're here live at COD NEXT.
Oh,
Black
shit.
Ops 7.
There's a live video, or it's like a little trailer for it.
Welcome to
Pretty
COD
sick.
NEXT 25. This is crazy. We're living in the future.
Where was this
So
at?
hyped for this for so long.
my god, you got Miles. Oh my god, dude, there's Aiden. Got Aiden there as
to
well.
Call of Duty Next. 250 of your favorite creators and press have arrived to reveal live Black Ops 7 gameplay and more. Today, we'll dive into 6 all-new beta maps and show you what's coming to Black Ops 7 multiplayer. Starting with Blackheart.
Blackheart? What's Blackheart? A map.
The Forge.
Yeah, some people playing already. Bro, that looks like Black Ops 6.
Toshin. Exposure.
Exposure. Looks like a desert map.
Imprint.
Imprint. Look like a snowy map.
Cortex.
Yeah, Cortex. I feel like we've had a map like that before named Cortex.
With our first live look at the new round-based zombies map.
EMR, what's going on now?
We'll drop in to a first look at a new Warzone Resurgence map. And we've got big updates for Call of Duty
God,
Mobile.
dude, the amount of PCs right there.
And plenty of more surprises in store.
Well, it look like somebody's using the M8.
We're moments away from kicking off into live gameplay, but first, some exciting info for our viewers at home. Be sure to stay tuned in throughout the day for a chance to unlock in-game rewards for Black Ops 7. Just by watching this stream on the official
man, if you
Call
guys
of
aren't
Duty
watching on Twitch, y'all are
and
missing out on some free
YouTube
rewards.
channels. Take a look at the chat on either of these streams.
Got it
for more
on my
details.
extra page right
Everything
here.
you're seeing in multiplayer gameplay today will be playable in the open beta, with early access starting on October 2nd. Plus, don't forget to jump into the beta on day 2 of early access to experience a small taste of zombies. Pre-order Black Ops 7 or subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get early access to the beta. Don't forget to preload starting tomorrow.
Real quick.
I'm Miles Ross, here now with Stephanie Snowden, Senior
Let me reload this to see if drops are on.
Communications, and we are thrilled
We'll make sure I'm getting
to be
drops.
joined
Yep,
by
drops.
some of the team from Treyarch.
Drops enable, let's go.
Matt Scrons, Yael Miller, guys, welcome to the Omni Room.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here.
We are about to see Black Ops 7 gameplay here today. But before we begin, Matt, you got to walk us through what was your approach to designing multiplayer for Black Ops 7?
Well, that would
Ryu,
take
what's
many
going
hours
on?
To really talk through.
Long answer, but
I'll keep it brief. So I really started with
Yeah,
that
so
2035
we got multiplayer,
setting,
zombies,
right?
and Warzone.
The
and
amazing
got more, so
2035 setting really allowed the
a
team
lot of
to get their
info.
creative juices flowing. Of course, 10 years after the events of Black Ops 2,
Right.
which means we can really tap into that gold mine that is Black Ops 2, the content. You're going to see a lot of your classic favorites, of course, a ton of brand new content in the beta at COD NEXT and at launch, but really being able to just dig into that future setting, a lot of fun.
now, Yale, we introduced Omni Movement in Black Ops 6, and that was a massive innovation.
some
But you
jets
guys at
flying.
Treyarch have really continued to
Yo,
refine
Brockstar, what's going on?
core movement. What can players expect to feel today and in the beta?
I think, as Matt said, we really started by looking at what would that 2035 operator do, and started looking at different ways we could improve movement. So things like wall jump have been added, and just different ways to attack maps, and then also just looking at everything and really refining and building out the most fluid movement we've ever done, and we really feel that leans into everything that makes Black Ops 7 great.
I cannot wait. And guys, it's now time to jump straight into gameplay. We're wasting no time whatsoever. Thank you so much again, fellas, for your time. We'll be back in a moment.
Already
Now,
getting into
the
gameplay?
first
That's
look,
insane.
live gameplay of Black Ops 7 here at COD NEXT. Take it away, casters.
Stephanie, dev team, wow, we could not be more thrilled to get things going. I hold shift here with Dream Crazy. Here's a look at what to expect. Again, as the dev's talking about, we're getting straight into multiplayer. Zombies, Warzone, mobile still to come. But Dream Crazy, we're not waiting, we're not delaying, we're jumping into map number 1.
Definitely. I mean, I cannot wait, Shift, as we have so much content here today. Map number 1 coming in on Blackheart, where the guild is extracting resources, and we see a lot of revolving walls.
Yeah.
That is the one thing with Black Ops 7 that I'm most excited for, is that duality of, of just kind of like interior fights versus exterior fights with the wall jumping.
Bro, I'm excited.
You want to talk
I
about
want to
walls,
just see
though?
some gameplay
Take a
already.
look at the walls of the venue. Everything lit up.
Here we go. We got Stumpy.
And we're going to start things off with the king. If you
Oh,
don't
got
know,
slammed,
I was
bro.
gonna
Who
say
just
you're
slammed him?
about to
Zuma.
discuss
Zuma just
not the
slammed him.
greatest moment exciting starts. Now, let's talk about weapons and all the UI elements just to kind of start. Blackheart, a map that you're going to be seeing a lot of quick, frenetic action, but the thing that we want to keep an eye out for is what weapons.
First, you guys, a level
upgrades,
7?
what
What the heck is going on here?
Pro players, former pro players, major content creators are going to be using today.
Yep, and then Scott, he has a sub in his hand, right?
He's
This
got
is the
another
Traffic
Ops member on his
45.
team.
Black Ops 7
Who's
bringing
that?
in 16 new multiplayer weapons, 30 in total, right? But in the beta, this is a weapon that's fast.
Oh, it's Simp.
As you can see, Scott, he is
Zoom in
playing out
scout.
of his mind, but this is an exciting one to see as the
That's a nice
duality of the
two-piece.
perks. We're going to see a lot, probably tech mask, right? Just kind of just utilizing the stopping stuns.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, I think, to see, you know, for those that are avid fans.
Oh, that was a good kill, whoever that guy was. Oh, there's Shotzi. Come on, Shotzi. Let's see some crazy movement we haven't seen before yet.
Nostalgic way that ties into the old while still building on the new. I think, you know, for those that really enjoyed Omni movement from Black Ops 6, you're going to be able to still feel that thrill, that surge of adrenaline kind of bouncing through the map. But the big thing is this jumping mechanic. And as we start to go from player to player, creator to creator, you're going to see some players have really honed in to what exactly they can do off that wall jumping. And of course, here at Call of Duty Next, our official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7 is AMD. So make sure you check
nice
them out if you're
shots.
looking to improve and
Could've got a
optimize your
three-piece there.
PC at home.
I love that you point that out because
Yeah,
yes,
Symphony
that's
as
the base thing,
well.
right? We increased the base speed, and now we're looking at not having
It's like a
tax, right?
vector.
So we saw some of these
Which one was
players,
that?
right?
Is that a
They're
vector?
not using dexterity, so you kind of see a little bit more clunkiness
Oh
coming
no,
in
it's a
than
3-round
you like here,
burst.
but dexterity being a very
Oh, is
big
that? Oh, that's
factor
the
when it
M8.
comes to,
Dude, that's
moving
M8.
faster.
Yeah, loadouts, perk build-outs. It does feel like this year.
Like the Razor, so like the MTAR.
What you're gonna do.
Or
I
am
know
I
that there's
saying
been a lot of
MTAR? What was-
conversation surrounding some of the elements and movement, talking about obviously the Omni movement still carrying over from one title to another.
I don't like that scope.
Also keep in mind just the base level.
Hopefully there's a red dot on there, not. It's like a red dot, but that's like a half red dot.
See what that looks like. The tack sprint versus
Could be
not
good
really having
actually.
that in this game. But I will tell you, when we had a chance to play just a couple of maps yesterday.
Oh god, dude, this
the
looks
game
like the
feels
gun I
really
might be running
smooth
the
and
whole
really
time.
Consistent, still building on the core elements that we were seeing from last year.
The M8A1, a gun that we have seen consistent. I was getting murked
Oh my
with
god,
this one
dude,
as
Symphony
it
is actually
Symphony's using it quite
slamming.
well, a two-burst weapon, but this being very, very powerful. We'll see a lot of players probably using this, and as you can see, Corsair, right? Prepare for battle, official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Call of Duty. So Corsair,
What is that?
Call of Duty Next.
It's absolutely
Like the
case.
ICR or
I will
something?
say the Peacekeeper, another weapon that a
Oh,
lot of people were
Peacekeeper,
curious
okay.
to see in terms of that kind of more main style AR. Is it going to provide, you know, an AR title this year?
I'm just throwing out
And
random
I
gun
will say,
names.
watching some of the players that are in the scene,
What it looks like.
long-standing content creators, whether they have competitive experience or just a lot of in-game
Bro,
experience.
those
Watching them
wall
use that
bounces are gonna be
Peacekeeper has
crazy.
been really, really enlightening. I think it's really
They'll
got
bounce
a level
against the
of
wall and
balance
just like
built in with the draft that you were
get
talking about.
behind
The
somebody or
SFP
something like
AR
that.
feels very neutral right now. So
Aiden, what's going on?
if you're looking for an honest take, don't go much further than the Legion stream. He'll give you every emotion, reaction, and feeling he's got.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, reaction time, right? You have to be fast when it comes to
Legion, Aiden. Aiden wants
to
to run. Let's say he's running a sub.
You can equip as we saw Legion using that, but look at Aiden utilizing diving around the
Oh
drill
Jesus, he just
for
freaking killed
Blackheart.
himself.
That's what we were talking about, the grinder pit. You have to jump over or a diving bell to take flanks, right? So that's an area that you have to be careful with.
Exactly the case. EWC champion in Warzone. But as you see it, again, you saw him bouncing from wall to wall to wall. You're going to need to get yourself a level up on the opponents that you're going to be facing in the beta.
no.
So go ahead and head over to Scuff, gear up for Call of Duty, the official controller for Call of Duty. Get those back buttons going. Make sure you can bounce freely. Get those stead slides out of the way and make sure that you're moving like the best of them.
Moving like the best of us. Oh, the best. You don't want to die like the rest. Aiden utilizing that wall jump feature. Oh gosh, bounce. And even utilize that to even kind of like jump pink over situations. But look at how quick Aiden is moving. And in typical COD fashion, we love to see maps like this kind of catering to pub and comp players, right?
Yeah.
You're going to see a blend of everything.
And we're going to talk a lot about the map design and hear specifically from the designers themselves later in the show. But I think one of the things that old school Call of Duty players are going to recognize nearly immediately is the reinstitution of a lot more of that traditional kind of 3-lane style map. This one in particular is exactly that. It feels, you know, in a way that you can get from lane to lane very quickly. It's got a nice central area, a couple of decent POIs where you find a lot of the engagements that you're going to get. And like you mentioned, it's not small, it's not large, it's just that perfect little middle ground of building in that balance of finding good engagements while at the same time still being able to feel like you can
It
finesse
kind of
your
looks
life
just
and
like Black Ops
extend
6, I'm not gonna
possible
lie.
streaks like we're seeing here for Anna.
In Call of Duty
The
history,
UI is a little
the most
different.
important thing, and I think for these players, they're looking at that. Like, do we
And
see
then
free
once you all
lanes?
got
Like, you know, do
the,
we see kind
but it
of
looks
like
like they
height
just
advantages,
added like new stuff
disadvantages,
to it.
and, well, even just to kind of the central drill area, there's a lot
Don't know
of
what's
fights
going
that
on.
do take place that are close range in here. And yeah, something like the Peacekeeper, having that weapon that can take
FIFA
medium to long range
visuals, huh?
fights, but also close range. Peacekeeper's a good one, and the Dravic has been
Yeah,
a sub that we've
Peacekeeper
been
looks
seeing quite
good.
often. FIFA just dropped.
This is quite the lobby right here.
I don't like
Legion
that scope
swag
on
the
there.
other
Maybe if
side.
you could put the
Can't
half
now,
scope
but
on there,
you know
that could be good.
Gonna bring some energy, and yeah, he's trying to bounce from wall to wall. And that's the other thing, and you'll notice as we start to see the gameplay more, I really want you guys at home to lock into it. 3 jumps is about as much as you're going to be able to pull off, but
So
it
3
does
jumps is
decay
max.
over time. That first jump feels like you're on a pogo stick. The second one feels like you're just on a little bit of a grab boot type situation, but the third one does kind of sit, you know, in
Oh,
this
that was a
world
nice
of,
shots
okay,
out of
you
him.
kind of fall out of the sky. But that's map number 1 for the most part.
Stephanie
going to
MX.
kind of finish off on her lobby here. And I will say, I think as you've seen so far, our show is really dynamic. And this year, it takes place in quite the exciting venue. And to tell us more, we've got Lottie down on the floor.
That's right,
Oh,
Shift.
no.
We have
A lot of
250
movement.
creators joining us live in Las Vegas in this massive projection-based room. Now, of course, they're going to be streaming their individual POVs on Black Ops 7, so you can go to their streams, catch their POVs, see what they're up to on the game. But now, we had so many epic creators that we wanted to bring to Las Vegas, we needed a second projection-based room. And I have my very good friend Chris Puckett over there right now.
Oh,
What's it like
Puckett.
on your end of the
I
pond?
miss you, Puckett.
Lottie, this is an international fiesta in this room. Let me tell you, the LATAM crew, they are sniping heads. I got Portuguese being yelled at here by 9X. The Brazilians are going crazy. But I gotta say, this venue, this thing is nuts. After the show, we're gonna be renting this out for the Code Bowl because everyone knows the Call of Duty Endowment Bowl number 6 presented by USAA is airing right after this show.
You know what, Chris? I love Code Bowl, and I've got to say, you guys at home, you're lucky because
It's gonna
you
be
get
fun
to
to
watch
watch.
the US, UK,
And
and
finally
Canadian
see some,
military esports teams duke it out with your favorite creators
some-
dropping
some-
into
I wanna
Verdansk
see some
and, of course,
Warzone
to
gameplay,
get their
bro.
hands on that coveted Code Bowl trophy. And, of course, they're giving away Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta codes and Black Ops 6 in-game rewards.
And you got the
revealing
trophy
endowment
for
sneak
the
pack in
bowl.
Black Ops 7, all
Pretty
while
sweet.
helping veterans find high-quality
The
jobs.
United.
Now, I have to ask you, Puckett, and put you on the spot. What team are you rooting for this year?
I mean, it's
That'd be
Black
just
Ops
fun.
7. We're in the future. It's a no-brainer. I'm going Space Force. They already launched 1 trophy into the atmosphere. Let's get another one.
that
Let's
kinda
get
looks
2
like the
satellites up
United
there. What do we
logo.
think?
All right. I'm liking what I'm hearing here, Puckett. We'll have to see. Cross your fingers for the space team. But we're going to head back into some more Black Ops 7 action. Enjoy, folks.
Lottie, Chris, thank you so much. As we
T-Dog.
jump back into Blackheart and back on board with T-Dog. He's feeling himself. I talked to him a little bit yesterday after they did their tech chest, and he's just like, brother, I don't know what it is about this game, but I feel like I'm him.
Yeah, like it's so smooth, right? And I mean, you can see him displaying that. But one thing that I think we really need to highlight is the overclock feature, right? We get this extra overclock feature, which basically
kills that dude
allows you
have?
to upgrade your equipment. So, like, you have a stim shot, right?
Bro,
You can
yeah,
overclock
dude,
that and
they're actually
essentially
slamming
make
them.
it last longer, or debuff, you know, anything that comes your
Are
way.
is the other
it's pretty
team even
cool that we have that
playing? Like,
feature
no,
there.
not really. You just looked at the
We'll
enemy.
point, you know, your attention to it as we go, because yeah, the field upgrade it's really interesting this year. We're bringing back things like active camo. Of course, trophy systems are still in
Yo,
place,
that
which I know a lot
slide
of
across
players
the
that are
corner is
looking
pretty
to play
crazy.
more of that competitive style are going to really enjoy the fact that the overclock gives you more deletion of
Pyro.
incoming utility.
I don't know
That's
some of
great
these
news, but
content
we'll see some
creators,
camo
so
play, I'm sure,
kind of
come
cool
through. You
to
also have things like drone towers that
see
are
who
gonna be
else is
played. It's just a lot
playing.
of extra flair that I think that is building upon, again, some of the core success
Big
that we saw from
Cartier.
Black Ops 6. And how about this?
Yo,
One of the
what
score
is
streaks, the
that?
Gravekeeper in play.
Bro,
Our
that's
favorite
so
part,
cheap.
You can see through walls with this thing and actually still shoot through them. So cold-blooded might be important for some of our
Yo, that's
best
actually
streets this year.
goated.
Oh,
Not really.
yeah,
I don't know why I said goated. Kinda. Bro,
Bro,
imagine you pop that and you play SMD.
got to see that in action for the first time, really, here at Call of Duty Next.
I need to see how that works
Kind
again.
of just going around this drill yet again. This is devastating. You don't want to fall off that ledge.
That's like
but, Alan, I'd love that you
like
pointed
being a
out
hacker,
only
but
3
not.
boosts essentially-ish that you can utilize, but still going on with that stim and slaying out here around the diving bell side.
Nice shots.
Ooh,
Oh
can
my
we
god,
do
nice shots.
Let me see another one of those Gravemakers come on board. Let's stick here, Ops team, because we're seeing some gameplay right now. And I'll tell you, we're going to see some pop-off moments with the movement.
Oh, what the
and
heck
almost
was
a wall
that,
right
dude?
there. Again, just a little jump, and then you find yourself near a wall. You can essentially boost yourself a little bit higher. Really awesome.
Bro,
to
that
see
looked like
that
a
level of
boost jump
elevation
from like
be added
Advanced
into the
Warfare.
mix.
Dude just boosted straight up.
That's not his dog, but you don't want to pet that dog. Oh my gosh. So, with that too, kind of like some of the hybrid perks, right? Support, offensive, you can gain bonus.
Dude, 31
so maybe
and
Loves,
11.
you wanna do that.
Pretty good.
Indeed the case. So that completes our first instance of Blackheart. Up next, a deep dive on all things new Black Ops 7 map regarding. But we'll be right back. More Call of Duty coming up after the break.
Bro, I'm just waiting for them to drop some optic merch with Monster Energy, and I'm gonna buy literally
CPU
everything.
and GPU partner of Black Ops 7. Share the
But
wins. Elgato,
I don't know
the
if they
official
will.
streaming partner of Call of Duty.
Squad up with George Kittle.
Check out
Wait,
the
what?
latest Embody
Little
gaming
Caesars
colorways
is teaming up with
at
Black Ops 7 again.
hermanmiller.com/gaming. Xfinity customers get early access to the Black
Bro,
Ops
you know
7
I'm
open beta.
tripped to an Activision studio to team up with George Kittle in a 1-hour epic
To claim
battle.
your code today.
One of 2,000 copies of Black
You're
Ops
invited to the
7.
Little Caesars Call of Duty challenge.
What does that even mean?
Open the
Like
Little Caesars
one of
map,
2,000
accept and
signed?
complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Oh,
You'll
they're giving
also
out
be
2,000
entered for a chance
copies?
to win
Hold-
the grand prize.
It better
A
be
trip
signed
to
by
an
him.
Activision studio to squad up with George Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle.
Go here, invited to the Little
Complete the
Caesars
Little
next
Caesars
challenge.
Call of
Open your
Duty
app, complete the challenge, you
today.
might win. Let's see what this challenge is, even if it's
Welcome
probably
back.
not
We
even on
are
the website
very
yet, but
excited to talk more Black Ops 7 multiplayer. We are joined by more of
I already
the
know
Treyarch
what I'm going to
team.
be eating
Miles
for the
Leslie,
next
Associate Creative Director, and
little
Brittany
bit.
Brillo, Senior Producer. Guys, welcome to the Omni Room.
We made it. Let's go.
I got an update on the website,
very first
update on
look
the
at
app.
one of
It's
our
crazy.
multiplayer maps in action. That was Blackheart. But Brittany, that's just a taste. So what can we expect on launch maps?
Yeah, we've got
Oh.
maps. We've got
If
it's
18
available right
maps at
now,
launch, 16
I
are
start getting like
66
in-game
maps.
items for it,
Out of
then
that, 13
I'm
are
going
brand
to be
new,
at
and we've
Little
got
Caesars
3 Black Ops 2 returning favorites. We've also got
60%
2
of the
skirmish maps
time.
for our 20v20 mode that take place in Avalon. It's really in a variety of
Yo.
sizes, leaning more medium, but we'll have some of those fast, frenetic drops in there too.
Awesome. What a map portfolio for launch. Now let's take a closer look at these launch maps.
Yeah, we got Colossus here. So this is a BO2 callback. It's falling into the ocean. This map is super fun, looks amazing. Next is Den,
I thought I had an
Japanese
account. I
castle
don't
that's been
have an
taken
account.
over by 2035
I need to log
technology.
back in.
Also a lot of fun with some wall jumps on the roofs there on the side.
And of course, we've got Express, one of our favorites.
Yeah.
Watch out
Choo-choo.
for that train. We're now in Japan, so it's looking really cool. Hijacked, another one now set in the Tokyo Bay.
So cool.
Fast, frenetic, classic.
And Homestead is David Mason's childhood home, which is awesome. We could bring it back a really cool way. Really fun map under the Aurora Borealis in Alaska. It looks amazing. It's got some technology there that's kind of smashing into it, really fun. Paranoia, this map's amazing. You talk about Black Ops, we're leaning into the mind bending. We're in David Mason's mind, and you need to escape the nightmare
You
here,
got logged
which is a
in.
lot of fun.
Let's see what
Looks
challenges
great,
they have
plays
for
super
here.
frenetic and fun.
There we go,
And we
yep.
got Raid. It's
Yes.
beautiful.
Earn an entry,
Yeah,
win a
we
copy
do.
of Black Ops
Tokyo
7, and a
Hills,
trip
our
to Activision
iconic
Studio to team up with
competitive
Kittle in
favorite
1-hour
map
epic
is back.
battle. Earn
So
$3
good.
off
This
a
was
future
a lot of
app
fun
reward
retrieval.
links
You're in the
and
Alaskan
place the order
wilderness,
that
and actually,
includes
if you run through
$20
the snow,
minimal.
you leave behind footprints. So it's
So
pretty
I
cool
have
to try
time to
to
do that
track
reward.
some players through that.
That's right, and Scar's next, and this is another Alaskan town,
not
but we've
gonna
kind of
accept the
smashed it where this
challenge
town's
yet.
been
I'm
taken
gonna
over by
accept it when
technology. Collateral
I get
damage.
paid so I can actually
Flagship
like
is an awesome, another callback.
go
USS
get me some
Obama
pizza
from
because
BO2 now
I
being
miss
decommissioned. Fight through it. Sparks are
Little
falling on
Caesars,
you.
you know.
Robots around you. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of variety too, but with beta this week, you know we need to take a look at what we're playing. We need
Y'all
the
remember
tips
when I
from you
played
guys,
Black
so
Ops
let's take
6?
a look
I used
at
to
the
eat
maps
Little
coming
Caesars
to
all the
beta.
time. that
we've
Monster
got
Energy,
6
so I got my
multiplayer
rewards.
maps available in
I'm
the
gonna do
beta,
this
all
year
that you're going to
again.
be seeing today, watching the best of the best play.
Pretty sure I got all.
Yeah, it's really exciting. The first up is Cortex. So
No, I gotta buy some more monsters so I
human
can get my
testing site.
codes.
People in tubes are gonna fight around, use it as cover.
Cortex,
Very
this can
frenetic,
be an
very
interesting
fun.
map.
Lots of cool Overwatches, my side versus your side gameplay there. Blackheart, which you've seen,
Blackheart,
of course,
yep.
this
Remember that?
Avalon offshore oil rig, ties to the campaign. It's got a rotating center and some really unique wall jump opportunities.
Careful with the wall
The
jump.
Forge, that looks like
We've
it's,
R&D
dude, that
facility,
might be a
cutting
map
edge
I am gonna
technology
enjoy.
on display, and you've got some cool dynamic cover in the middle here. Exposure set in Australia.
Like
We've
a
got some
desert
really
map,
vibrant
kinda.
colors, some cool wall jump opportunities up in that rotating container. You get some cool power positions right in the middle there.
Imprint is a 3D printing facility that's actually making technology
3D
of war.
print.
You get to step through the whole process of doing it, and it's got a moving
I always
platform in
enjoyed
the center of
snow
the map.
maps. I
You've
don't
got
know, it's just
Toshin.
the
It's
vibe
gorgeous,
of being on a
vibrant
snow
colors
map. Just
here, right in urban Tokyo. And you
exciting.
got that crash site in the center, some really cool jumping in the center, and really awesome landmarks.
Really awesome landmarks. Everything looks fantastic. The color palettes, everything.
Got all the landmarks.
We've got all the landmarks, and I've played a few, and they are very, very fun indeed. Beautiful stuff. Let's talk about how they play, though. I mean, how did you guys come to, the approach for designing these maps?
Yeah, so we've got our classic 3-lane design style for Treyarch, clear definition, good path clarity, and really controlling those lines of sight. You can also see all of those spaces crafted for wall jump. You can get to traverse places faster without mantling, getting some really cool power positions, and there's a few must jumps that we use sparingly, but
a must jump, you say?
A must jump. But we really wanted to make it look like anything that feels like you can jump on it, you can. So have some fun.
Totally intuitive.
Yeah, and I've worked on every single Black Ops, and when you talk about the classic feel, like Brittany talked about, these maps have it across the board. Of course, they're bringing something new with Black Ops 7, but for me, an old timer, there's a lot to love there. And they stand right next to the classic maps as well. So Raid, forget Raid. You got some new maps now. No, I'm just kidding. We love Raid, we love Raid. But we got some new ones now.
I also know,
Oh,
you said
finally,
it
we
before,
got
but
some
the
new
landmarks,
maps.
I know Brittany is a shot caller.
I know we're gonna get some old maps, I believe.
Be on point in these
We want some new maps.
But Miles, visually, we have a ton of variety in terms of settings, in terms of looks. How did you guys think about that?
Yeah, for us at the portfolio level, we wanted to make sure we had that variety. That's what Black Ops is. You're globe trotting, you're going everywhere. We're in Avalon, we're in Alaska, we're going to Japan, deep into it. We're going into the mind. Only the things Black Ops could do, we're delivering that. Lots of unique gameplay, as you saw, lots of unique visuals, and all the landmarks.
And we got more gameplay to get to. Casters, over to you.
Thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate it. Shift back with Dream Crazy again. And as you see behind us, everyone's locked in. We couldn't even bother to try to talk to anybody. They're all locked into their streams, ready to go. And we're going to take a look at our second map here coming up, the Forge. As you heard, we're interested in design base, but the real interesting thing about it is that dynamic center. The walls rotating around and pivoting, making that a very interesting battleground as we raise up into the Forge.
The Forge, and also
Sick, dude. They have like raising up a level.
It's just a lot of variety.
The next map.
In Japan, and you'd love to see a bright and colorful map hold shift, but those walls again for every single map. It's not too much, right? But just a little like center point where it just
definitely gonna have to run a scope on that M8.
Yeah, absolutely the case. Well, we'll take a look at it. This is another one of those maps.
M8 does not look good without scope.
Taking the ability of wall jumping to stop yourself from mantling and getting to those higher grounds.
That'd be pretty OP if you can put it without a like automatic fire without bursting.
Bouncing off of things to avoid that mantling mechanic and that animation to try to get you into the fight a little bit faster. That mixed with dexterity, your ability to try to zero in and center up a little bit faster too, really does make that elevation and that high ground battle a little bit more, I would say, feasible for those that find themselves on the low ground battling against it.
I love that you say that because it really just tests the player to
Bro, this kind of brings me, bro. This, oh my god, dude, running that M8 looks like Black Ops 2. It's a little bit like updated.
Just utilizing again that M8A1, and for AR players,
oh my god, he actually got him to cluster.
For those power positions, it's really useful to climb up in those high ground, and take the high ground and lock it down on the map.
I think the other thing that's really interesting, and I did see kind of looking over the shoulder TP yesterday when he was doing his test, you see a couple of spots where you have like this natural built-in heady, as we call it, where you get like that
I'm not
competitive
sure
edge
who he
where
is.
you're just barely over a piece of that center kind
Probably
of
more than
obstacle
half of
terrain. But your
content
ability to
creators I
bounce
don't know.
kind of eliminates the power position of the low ground, kind of medium ground headies, because you can just
There's
bounce over,
there's
get a
250
better
content
look at the
creators,
player
so that's a
behind
lot
that
of
cover and
creators.
actually take an advantageous gunfight. So it's, again, just really interesting to see some of our more experienced players try to utilize that mechanic to make fights that feel, you know, inadvantageous a little bit more neutral.
Love that. Love that. Samir too, utilizing
Get up there. That's
Scout
pretty.
Pulse. Scout Pulse
That'd be
got a
pretty
little information
big if
there.
that's a
But
head
hey,
glitch.
shout out to Elgato. Share the wins. The official creator gear for Call of Duty Next. Thank you so much for supplying us with all of your gear.
And this is one map I will say you kind of see a couple of players will, you know, re-identify the usage of doors, which is something that the devs have really kind of put a lot of focus into. The more automatic style, something we saw a lot of more in like Black Ops 4, things of that nature, where you don't just get those single doors that you have to pop and burst open. Now you've got these more automatic style doors that you can shoot.
Yeah, I think automatic doors is the way to go. Having to
normally expect by looking at the different
open
central
one,
point of interests, and that's another one of those things that
just
again,
hide
you
behind
continue
it and
to
stuff
build
like
on
that.
what's
So
been there and where the game continues to mold and morph as we move forward.
somebody's going for a dolphin dive.
The doors. That was quite you know, annoying
Only
bashing
4
through it.
people
So
on the
yes,
other
it
team. They
automatically
made
kind
people
of
leave.
opening up for you as you walk upon them. But here on the forge, here going up top, you see Samir kind of
Oh,
controlling
they just
this lobby
curse?
observation area, but being very comfortable, full streak out, and also just kind of flying around the map with these specialists. We'd
Yeah,
love to see him. He's utilizing the Enforcer specialist, just allowing extra health regen and also movement speed.
Another thing that, you know, kind of I wanted to turn your attention to as an audience member, those that are, you know, more familiar and kind of got Omni movement underneath their belt a little bit faster, you'll notice that there is a bit of that buttery slide movement that I was about to say. Like, we're used to seeing it from just a static jump into slide. You can get that same momentum little boost off of a wall jump. So, you know, that's another opportunity to kind of build on the movement that's already existed. And if you're looking to dominate every game, make sure you check out Origin, the official gaming PC and gaming laptop for Call of Duty. Whether you're at home or on the road, check out Origin to keep yourself in there, gaming,
I'll have to check that
grinding,
out.
gunning.
I actually do need another PC for.
You know, he's not even using his streaks. He just wants to, yeah, at this point, maybe get a nuke.
I have one for streaming and one for.
Plays in World Series of Warzone. Look at him now, just continuing on, going, and you can see too every kill he gets on the right-hand side. Quick regen, tech, sprint speed.
I think my PC is good now, but I definitely want to get it upgraded.
Yeah, it's just another one of those things too that the indication of like the UI, it continues to grow.
I really
noticed
just
this
need a
yesterday,
new
you know,
graphics
you start
card.
to see like the who is targeting you, who did
Throw
damage
this
to
old
you.
graphics card
A
into
little bit of a boost now because you
my
also
other
see what
PC.
you've been affected by, whether it's a UAV or a recon pulse. It's just really cool. There's no shortage of information on the game. So whether you're somebody who is experienced in Call of Duty or looking to jump back into it or play it for the first time, you're never really amiss from knowing what's happening on the map.
Oh, dude, he's a
a
lot of sliding
got
there.
SMG players across the world giddy, but not quite there. And he'll jump back over to the M8, try to get that burst weapon online.
That's where maybe. How do you take him down? Someone who has Enforcer, maybe that, and I love that you mentioned that Call of Duty is so good for like countering, you know, streaks, perks, countering equipment, and we love to see that. So maybe utilizing for if you're the enemy team, right? Like maybe recon. Right?
Not a lot of
You
people
can see
sniping.
when you spawn up,
I
you
only
can
saw
see,
one
you know,
person
the
sniping
direction of
out of
where
this
players
whole
are coming
thing
from.
so far.
Utilizing other.
They said there was a
perks,
whole team
classes
sniping,
to
so
counter
hopefully we
a
can see
player
some
like this
gameplay
that
on
you
it.
it's just literally
You
flying
want to
around
see the
the map.
DSR?
We got a little bit of a comeback effort here from Amir's team. Up and over, another look at how you can utilize the movement to break
Oh my
cameras
god,
and give
dude!
yourself
Dude
an
just
advantage in a
flying
gunfight you
through the
might not
whole
expect.
middle.
And Amir's happy to exclaim about that feeling. Difficult battle again in that modular middle
He
center.
wasn't even in the middle. I meant like the middle of that building. This dude just like flew across the
Customize your typing,
whole
the official
room.
keycaps for Call of Duty if you're looking to customize your keyboard.
Oh, of
Look
course.
No further
I'll
than
check that
drop.
out. I'd like to get some
All right. Affected by tracker, ADS
covers for my
auto
keyboard.
So you can kind of see, again, a little bit more of that recon being able to stop Samir here. But, of course, domination, a typical mode that we've seen in Call of Duty for so long. getting to display it here on the Forge.
I hope we see some other
This is
like
a
game
really fun
modes.
map.
I want to see like capture the
Just
flag
again,
or something
kind of
like that.
utilizing rotating cover, wing
Capture
to
flag
wing
is such
transitions
good
is
game
what we
mode.
see Dasamir doing. A lot of that cover versus mobility.
Yeah.
He's really utilizing mobility.
100%.
Okay, what does that do?
I think again, just to kind of highlight and showcase. Whoa!
No, he got him, bro.
Yeah, no. Whoa!
No, it's a whole party there. That poor man.
No, okay, there it is.
Oh my god, he stuck him with a nade and pushed him.
On the body shield, still a part of Call of Duty. I know that was one of those things that we saw a lot of comedy in as it was incepted the last couple of years.
37-17. Why is that guy's thing red? Is he like
the game's looking
not
incredible.
spawned
Players
in?
are loving it, but let's take a look to see exactly how much the players are liking as we throw things down to Lottie from a From the Seat player check-in brought to you by Herman Miller.
Thank you so much, Shift. Hello, Zin. I know I'm totally interfering.
Oh,
with
we
your
got
gameplay here on
Zinni.
Black Ops 7. I have to ask you though, early days, all right, coming into COD Next, I have to ask, what is your favorite map so far?
Favorite map? Probably Toshin. I like the Japanese vibe. I haven't been to Japan yet, so it's the closest thing I got. And so far, it's very, very vibrant. All the maps are very vibrant, which I think is very good. They're a ton of fun. But Toshin, I think, is my favorite right now.
All right, love to hear that. Now, we have a room filled with epic creators, of course, one being yourself.
Said the same
But if you
thing.
had
I
to
like that
1v1
Japanese map.
Everyone in this room, are you coming out on top?
Who would I play, or
would you come out on top if you 1v1 everyone in this room?
Yeah, it's a guarantee. Hex might be difficult. Duke Dennis might be difficult, but everyone else.
He's got Duke Dennis there as well.
Handle.
All right, and who would your hardest competition be in this room?
Hardest competition in this room?
He got
Probably
Scumpy. He got Scumpy right next to you.
Really? He's got the gunny like that?
Renzo, what's going on? Hope you're having a great day,
That's not a
Stony.
friendship thing.
Sorry?
That's not a friendship thing, huh?
No, not at all.
Okay, not at all. And how?
Really good.
He's just really good. I'd love to hear that. How are you finding Black Ops 7 so far? Are you loving it?
Yeah, I am loving it. I'm not sure what we're allowed to say, but they showed us a lot of cool stuff that I think everyone should be really excited for. Like for me, maps is the most important, and so far I'm loving what I'm seeing. The M8's a ton of fun to use, right? Very nostalgic, and I feel like it's actually very well balanced. SMGs are fun. I love the wall bounce too. It adds for some, playing against Shotzi might be a little difficult, but it's fun.
Zin, thank you so much. You're such a good sport. Back to the game, back to the lab. Thank you very much, Zin. That has been your From the Seat player check-in brought to you.
Hey, if we're hearing some good stuff from a
Thanks so
pro
much.
player
Zinni doing maybe a little
like
bit
Zinni,
of, a little green wall service
think
right there. But it does look like
I'm
they're enjoying the game, and I
very.
will say again, talking to players of all sorts and kinds, they are really
I'm
loving
excited.
it. And by the way,
I'm
every single
hoping that
player here at COD Next
we hear
are
some
currently
a
sitting
lot
where
more
I'm
good
gonna say,
stuff
wow,
from
and
this
Herman
game.
Miller chairs. Herman Miller is proud to be the official chair partner of Call of Duty Next. And Ellen, you got more about the sweepstakes.
I mean, yes, you at home
Razor
can
is the way to
enter for
go.
a chance to win
Razor
custom
everything.
Herman Miller chairs by entering the sweepstakes on the official Call of Duty X account and using the hashtags on your screen. Go get yourself into one of them. They are comfortable. But we're going to go to a short break. But when we
Check
return,
out my
Black
drops
Ops 7
real quick.
action.
See if I got anything. I don't think I've gotten anything yet, but oh, it shows right here. So I'm 58%. Look at my drops real quick. I do have the calling guard. Do have the calling card, and I do have the about to get the Black Ops 7 logo. The emblem will be the next, so
Hamilton and Call of Duty team up for a
Getting
special
close
edition
to- getting
Khaki
close to
Field
those
Auto Watch.
rewards.
Get yours on November 14th. Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty. Unleash the beast with Monster Energy. the official
Monster
drink
Energy.
of Call of Duty.
I should drink one right now.
I'm here with Pablo, senior game designer here at
The
Treyarch.
only one I have
So
left.
we're
I
gonna
have
be talking about
I have
weapons
no more
today.
after
I don't
this
know
one.
where we even start. What have you got in store this year for us with Black Ops 7?
Alright, I got
Big
one in my
focus for us
backpack.
this year is just weapon variety. Most of them are brand new to the franchise, which is really exciting, and we've been able to pack a ton of unique gameplay into our launch portfolio because of that. I think like one great example would be a new shotgun. It's called the M10 Breacher. It's
It doesn't
a pump
really look
action,
new.
but
It
it's
looks
got
like
a
the
twist.
Remington
If
from
you
Black
hold
Ops
down
2.
the trigger, you'll charge it
basically.
up, reduce its spread, and then can fire and release and land some of those mid-range shots with a little bit more accuracy. And then obviously heard a lot about classic Black Ops 2 weapons returning. Peacekeeper and M8A1,
There's
I
gonna be
think, are
so
two
much
great
stuff on
examples of
my
our
Twitter.
weapon goals. The Peacekeeper blurs the lines between AR and SMG, and the M8A1 obviously has its 4-round burst. Still extremely lethal, I will say. And now with Gunsmith, you can kind of build it in different ways too.
I'm
which is
using
really
Cloak of
exciting.
Invisibility.
It sounds like there is a lot of
Wish we
variety.
saw that.
And variety seems to be this word that we keep coming back to with Black Ops 7.
Variety is a big focus for us, and the 2035 setting has really helped us kind of push the gameplay in a lot of creative and unique ways. And obviously the weapons look amazing as well. You know, the aesthetic is really this cool marriage of sleek and tech, but still grounded.
That's a melee weapon, isn't it?
Weapons, we've been able to kind of push the characteristics.
That's the
of each
DSR,
weapon
but I don't
to
like
further
that scope. You gotta
extremes
take that
and still
scope
find
off.
creative ways to balance that, keep them in check.
Can we talk about Gunsmith? Are there any big changes there?
We've seen a lot of feedback from players that they want more build variety, and we're targeting that in a few different ways. At the core, though, we're making sure that you can modify some of the key stats that people really care about across multiple attachment slots. Or if you are more interested in just a good balanced build, there's going to be different ways of achieving that.
That's the game now. What can we expect?
It'd be sweet if we can see some type of camos. Well, we might get some info on some camos or something like that.
More iconic, classic Black Ops 2
I want to see some. I want to see the Dark Matter camo. If there's like special camo that
bringing more
Call of Duty's gonna
brand new
have.
weapons to the franchise as well. On the attachment side, we're really excited for the return of attachment rewards and weekly challenges. And most of those are going to be for a specific weapon. They're going to totally change the way you play with that weapon, sometimes in absolutely wild ways that no one I think will expect. But then we're also making sure to bring global attachments each season that are going to be able to go on most, if not all, weapons in the game.
Pablo, there seems to be a lot to get through once we got our hands on BO7. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Yeah, let's dive in.
Can't wait. But for now, it's back to next.
Dude, my phone is just blowing up with Twitter.
Thank you, Miles. That was Pablo Ortiz talking weapons. As we just saw, there are so many ways to customize your playstyle in Black Ops 7. We're back with Matt and Yale, but guys, hold on. We've talked weapons, but let's take a look for ourselves.
Oh, that's pretty sick what they did there.
Pablo already walked us through some of these weapons, but Yale, we're in the
Got
armory
a
now.
bunch of different drones.
What are you most looking forward to playing with in the beta?
There's so many great guns,
Yeah,
but
C4.
for me, probably the Dravik 45.
I was gonna pause there, but I don't
We
want
had
to
a
pause
bunch- we had a
stream and
bunch of
stuff like
pros
that.
out,
The
and they all
Molotov.
played, and they definitely gravitated towards that
Get
one.
Stem.
It kind of validated one of my favorite weapons. The M10 Breacher is awesome if you're rolling shotguns. Also, just the weapon prestige system, all the attachments.
We're gonna have to go
stuff
back
that
and
we're
watch
doing,
and see
prestige
like
attachments.
see what they
Just so
got.
many ways to customize. It's great.
Yeah, and speaking what's coming to beta, Matt, let's talk about Overclock. This is a massive innovation coming to multiplayer in Black Ops 7. How's it all going to work?
So overclocks we're very excited about.
Overclock
and it really all came
system,
back
huh?
to how do we let players tailor towards their playstyle a bit more, give them more agency. So with
Well, I
overclocks,
get pretty much what they got in
every
Black Ops
content
6, nothing
throughout
different.
Lethals, tacticals, field upgrades, and
Needle
score streaks,
drone,
you will eventually unlock 2
pinpoint
overclocks.
grenade.
Those are modifications to those things, which you
God,
can
that
then apply
thing
one of those
add
overclocks
attachments
of
to your
choosing. It adds a ton of depth
field
to your
upgrade.
loadout,
That's
and that's
insane.
what we're really trying to do in Black Ops 7.
Yeah, like bonuses, getting those bonuses.
Bonuses,
on
yeah, stat bonuses,
customization.
functionality changes,
Sentry
some really
mode,
fun stuff.
longer
Some of them are
battery.
crazy and awesome, and I cannot wait to use them.
I can't wait either. Yale, have you got any favorites?
Probably
I don't even know
turret.
what would be
In fact, you can
better.
stick it on walls with one of the
Having a
overclocks. It
sentry.
just makes
What
it
else would he
slightly
do if
more
he didn't have a
tactical to
sentry?
use. And then the Rhino's awesome. Like it is a beast and
Even the
super
stimmy.
powerful.
Yeah, like even things, maybe undersung, you get to that.
Oh my god,
that
dude,
extra
we're gonna be
little
seeing
ways,
people
extra
boost
buff.
or
It's
using
just
their
nice that it's
stems everywhere, man.
Experience really matters, and you unlock.
It feels like every single thing I'm playing with in this
Yo,
game
I'm
has always
looking at
got its own progression
Twitch
system.
right
It's so
now,
impressive,
and the
and I can't
background
wait.
they
I'm gonna play
have,
with
like what they're
camo,
standing
with
on in the
smoke
map
grenades,
is
they've got different versions
insane.
now, and of course, all the streaks. It's so fun.
Matt, do you have a favorite overclock?
I don't
That's
have a
what I was
single
looking at
favorite.
right
Yale
now.
just
That's
mentioned the stem,
pretty
you mentioned
sick.
the stem. It is fun because
They're, like,
you
on
get to
the
go
map.
back to kind of some familiar stuff. If I had to pick one, it's got to be the dog.
Of course.
And when he's on my team, he is a very good boy.
If he's not on your team,
He's a bad boy.
he's actually
What? What?
I have a little
Where's
bit
he
of
going?
a surprise for you.
Matt, you never
Where'd he
said
go?
you were on
Because
streaks.
we have a visitor.
Response flip.
Holy shit,
And
you
he's
actually
back.
got one?
Fortunately, he's on our team, so he's being a very good boy right now.
Which overclock does he? Oh, okay.
No
He's got the
way, they actually
Sentry
made
mode
that.
overclock. So he's gonna hunker down a little bit.
And we did confirm
Yep. You can't
to
pet the dog.
reenact
And
the MP trailer.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you. To be able to pet the dog, you have to have the Sentry mode overclock.
Oh, bonus, bonus.
To pet the dog, you have to have Sentry overclock. What does the pet look like?
What is it? Are they capturing B?
Down by the railroad tracks?
Oh my god, he's actually shaking his head yes, that's insane.
Go get him! Go get him!
Go get him, boy. Go keep my spree going.
Oh my gosh,
we love
he's
him.
been
We
the
love him.
star
Yeah,
of the
just
show at
hide
Next,
over at
but,
B and just
I will
keep
say
them
he
from
runs
getting on.
quickly, and so
He does,
be
yeah.
prepared for that
And
if you have one coming after you.
DAWG.
Yes.
Just don't get it wrong.
Dog.
Yeah,
It's a dog.
Something we're also
DAWG.
really excited about is the specialist wild card.
That's right.
Now, this is not going to be in beta, but it is in at launch. Tell us about it.
So it's the first time a Black Ops game has ever had specialist. It is a wild card because it is a Black Ops game. We love our wild cards.
Yeah, we do.
So if you give up your score streaks, which some of us, I know we've talked, Stephanie, you have some difficulties attaining score streaks sometimes.
Oh no, he
Your
thought
words,
you
not
were
mine.
roasting her.
But
There's
if you are
perks
one of
for
those,
that, okay?
Yeah, there are perks for that. So if you take the wild card, you will be able to pick 3 additional perks. So for a total of 6, you earn those 3 additional ones at 200, 400, and 600 score. And then if you are good enough, which we all are, at 1200 score, at 1200 score, you will earn all of the perks in the game. Except for tax sprint, we got some feedback. We've heard a lot of feedback already. We're quick to adjust, so you will earn every perk in the game minus tax sprint if you get.
So you're basically gonna be a
Real super soldier vibes.
god with that specialist
I
bonus.
cannot wait. Well, also last week I got to stop by Treyarch and get all the intel on some of the innovations coming to player customization. Let's take a look. I'm here with Alvin, lead game designer at Treyarch here on Black Ops 7. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
I'm excited to get my hands on the game. I'm very excited to see how I can customize my playstyle, which feels like more than ever in Black Ops 7. But the number one change I'm most interested in is the overclock system. Can you explain the philosophy behind that?
It's all about adding more interesting choices and meaningful choices that adjust gameplay. So overclocks are upgrades that you can unlock over time as
this
you
is
use
like
a piece
the
of equipment
attachments for your
or a field
build
upgrade
upgrades and
or a score
thing.
streak. Eventually you'll unlock 2 and then you can choose one of them to equip. So it gives you options, maybe based on a mode you want to use this, but based on a different mode you want to use that. One of my favorite examples is the new dog score streak. Has an overclock that adds a sentry feature, which turns it into this really powerful turret.
Another change that's been made.
Not only
So,
you get a
Black Ops
trophy
6,
system, but
we
you
had
get a
the
sentry
combat
on specs,
specialties, which was
pretty OP.
equipping 3 perks of the same type gives me a bonus, which was great. I had a lot of fun. How is that changing in Black Ops 7?
We really wanted to expand on that system in Black Ops 7. You know, players seemed to like the system, but maybe felt it was a little bit too limiting. And so with hybrid combat specialties in Black Ops 7,
New
you can
perks, I have to
experiment
check those
with
out
these
as well.
styles, and you can mix and match. So as an example,
Vendetta.
say you like offensive and stealth perks. Now you can equip any mixture of those. Boom, you're going to get a cool new hybrid bonus tied to those things.
Staying on perks, there is a big addition to the game for the first time in Black Ops history, the Specialist Wildcard. What is the Specialist Wildcard?
We were just talking about perks. We got a lot of cool new perks. Why not let players play with all of them? And what this lets you do is earn extra perks instead of your score streak. So you equip this to your loadout, you add more perks, and then you earn those on score. And then eventually, if you earn enough score, you can get all the perks.
One shot with the melee
Thank you so
weapon on.
much. There is so many choices to be made now as a player. My playstyle, truly, I'm going to go deep in that beta. I cannot wait, mate.
Really exciting. See you in the beta.
Thanks, Alvin. Back to the guys at Next.
Go, dude.
Shift back with Dream Crazy. So awesome to hear what's new for loadouts, whether you're looking at it from a level of perks, weapons, specialists, utility. Everyone feels like there's a level of customizing it to your play style.
Yeah, there's so much to look at, Shift. I just can't wait to get my hands on it, but just kind of having that ability to use the overclock feature to extend the life of some of the streaks, and of course, looking at all of this on these beautiful
Oh,
maps
we're doing
in
all
this
this,
interactive
all
space
this,
here,
all this stuff.
coming
And
up
we
on
ain't seen no gameplay
Hardpoint
on the new map
Toshin.
yet.
Method said it was his favorite map, Shift, so let's see if he's gonna pop up on this one, but those
Here we
ARs,
go,
they've been
Japanese
pretty
map.
dominant here today.
I know all you Ranked Warriors, CDL fans just inched a little bit further forward in your seat to see how exactly Hardpoint will play. And we're taking a look at least at Arctic Gamer for right now, and their team is dominating, so he's just going to hang
He's
out.
running a DSR with like a red dot on it.
So with this, I will say, I played Toshin yesterday on this mode particularly, and just, you know, I got to get into my little CDL roots right here. I think this map is going to be viable. It feels super awesome.
It looks really good.
Dynamic.
Looks like a good map for CDL.
How you spawn around them, how spawns move.
I'm excited to see like what map's going to be in the CDL.
We're getting our first taste of Hardpoint on this map.
And on Toshin too, we saw a little bit of VS
and if we're still going to have the same game modes, or we're going to switch game modes or something
which
like
is
that.
a very, very, you know, feasible weapon here. But
Ooh,
around the alleyway,
Aiden got
does
sniped.
get sniped by one. And well, I love this map on Toshin. It's a lot of mixed spacing that we see here too.
Yeah, and I think it's just, again, how you utilize some of these high ground positions, watching over hardpoints. This is P1 right here. You do have those windows that are on the other side. It feels like a
Oh my god, dude, Aiden's getting sniped by this guy.
off that destroyed train, still get a look into that location, and try to at least battle up against it. So it doesn't feel as dominant as other high ground positions had in the past.
Good shot.
I think there's also just a really good balance and design of talking high ground to high ground. It just, everything feels
It's using the MA this far. Oh my god, he's out here using the...
power positions would normally feel versus what we're getting in this game, thanks to how the Omni movement can be combined with the wall
He's using
jump.
that already?
Yes,
That's crazy.
in the park and like market areas, you see those windows which do promote a lot of you know, upper level fights, and then you know, lower level, they still you can have submachine guns go at it on the ground level. So those ARs, as you'd mentioned, getting set up into those power positions. We see Aiden kind of cleaning up the rest of this hilltop. He does fall to a nade, but nonetheless, Scout Pulse, I want to point that out. You know, you could basically use that as an advanced UAV if you overclock it twice.
Yeah, that's the other fun thing about it. You know, just kind of hearing the inside information about it, but seeing it in application is different. You know, the overclock system is going to allow for players to really customize. We don't want to really clutter things with too much high ground, too many windows, too much stuff that's on the ground around you. Enough to make it feel
Three-piece?
dynamic.
Oh my gosh, Aiden with three-piece there.
Not too much
Quad?
where you feel like you can't
Oh,
see
there's a
your
quad,
opponents.
5-man?
Aiden is tracking everything right now.
Yeah, he's
But
going crazy right now. Oh, if he gets these,
because the
oh,
derailment structures,
Jack's
right, as
going
Aiden
on.
was shooting at an opponent, you
You
can
think-
see
you
those
think
broken
Battlefield's gonna be
structures
better?
really do work as vantage points for cover. So Brittany, yeah, it's a great job at just kind of like mixing the two, and with the vertical sight, the vantage points all around these alleyways. There's just so many ways you can cover too, as well as those open mixed areas.
Yeah, I think that the other thing is, you know, a lot of these maps, when we look at 3-lane based maps, which again, there is an inspiration towards a lot of this. And as we get equipped for precision, Hamilton is entering the Call of Duty franchise space with the special edition khaki field automatic. I will say we had some time to talk to the Hamilton representatives, and wow, it's cool. I actually have the watch on right now that was used in Interstellar, the Murph watch. Very clean, very comfortable, so make sure you check out Hamilton for that limited edition if you're looking to up your wrist game. But getting back to the point, you know, again, you've got these central POIs, especially in a map like
Something
Hardpoint,
about wrist.
you see those
Some
interest points
watch.
immediately. But how you connect between the lanes feels really smooth, really fluid, and again, doesn't feel like you're held back by trying to take these tight routes to get from place to place, which I love.
And it feels like each map is like that, right? We saw
Oh,
Days
nice
here
shot.
doing that on the Forge, right? Every single map,
Oh,
the
nice
map
shot.
transition from lane to lane is so beautiful. And even if you are using something like the VS Recon,
Yo, keep getting
depending
kills.
on what types of specialties and perks that you have attached to it, you can move very fast. And MZ,
It looks like
a
the
reputable sniper,
basic, like,
by far
sniper,
for so
but-
long in the community, she's working it really
Or if it has
well
any
with these
attachments on there,
one-shot, one
or if it's
kills.
actually that speed. Oh my god, you spawn kill?
Are we gonna see a
Oh
quad
my
free? Come on,
gosh,
MC,
let's
give
see a
it to
clip
us.
already.
Almost a chance for some
Oh my god, Emery!
Oh, and then almost to the pistol. She can't believe
Bro.
it. Almost absolutely tore apart the entire lobby. But yes, we
Yo,
do. MC, we
Emery
take
got
those.
that MZ, my bad.
Definitely some
MZ got
nice
the
shots
insane
there,
kill on the last
almost
guy.
through the wall, but we saw a little bit that earlier.
Here we go. Little camo action.
Oh, you only get camo for like a second.
Kind of hearing the Okay. Hearing the strategies on that
That'd
one.
be
She
insane
knows
if you hit a
exactly what
triple
she's
on
doing
that
here,
COD
but they are
Next.
dominating right now. Another one goes down. Gosh, this is a sniper we have to try when we're home.
You know, I gotta just reveal my position here on it. I know the community talks about it a lot when it comes to the competitive side of the
that shit
esport.
hit,
Are we
I feel
gonna see
like.
snipers in the game? Feels like we should have a chance to see this one. But official pizza of Call of Duty is Little Caesars. If you're feeling hungry while checking out Call of Duty Next, feel free to get on in there. As we continue on with the
I do go to work
for
today. I might
everyone
have to stop by and grab a
talking
pizza.
about
I'm
the
not gonna
new
lie.
dog score streak, of course, and courtesy of Little Caesars, we get to see a little bit more with them as we sat down to talk to Dog for Pep Talk.
Pep Talk. Huh?
What's up, everybody? This is Little Caesars Pep Talk with the side
Little
of Black
Caesars
Ops
Pep
Intel. I'm your host, Chris Puckett, joined by a very special guest. We got T-Dog Smitty, and T-Dog Smitty, I have a special present for you. You hungry?
I am so hungry.
Let's eat, my friend. Bring him in.
Dog, man. I need some pizza as well. Oh my God, you got the dog bringing in the Little Caesars pizza. That's
It
crazy.
wouldn't be a Black Ops
Thank you
without
so much.
a robo delivery service.
Yeah, I remember when I did this for last year. Black Ops 6 had the pizza.
Get as much content as humanly possible. First, we want to look at the maps. Black Ops 2 guns are back.
What's going to be new in this game that you're pumped for?
The wall bouncing.
Weapons, I saw the camos are kind of nuts here.
The best thing they're doing this year is it's any mode you want. So campaign, zombies, warzone, multiplayer, you name it, they got it.
Yeah, that's all the camos are going in different game modes.
To get to Prestige as fast as possible, loadout. What are you running?
Holy moly. The M8 felt really, really good when I used it. The Peacekeeper felt great.
If you're
honestly, right now, they're all pretty good.
For anyone who wants to become a Call of Duty creator, what pro tips do you have for us?
Don't just go live for 4 hours, mindlessly doing random stuff. Have a strategy.
Final question. This is the Little Caesars Pep Talk. Where can I find more content from T-Dog Smitty?
YouTube.com/TDogSmitty.
For all of you at home, it is time to open the Little Caesars app, accept the Call of Duty challenge, complete it, and you could win Black Ops 7. Yeah, a free copy. And you are also entered for a chance to squad up with George Kittle, maybe T-Dog Smitty. Number 85, Little Caesars Call of Duty. Does it get better than that? I didn't think so.
That was amazing, and we gotta love that dog. By the way, our creators are rocking Corsair peripherals throughout the venue, so you at home can enter for a chance to win the peripherals bundle by entering the sweepstakes.
That's pretty.
On the
That's pretty
official
sweet.
Call of Duty X
But that's
account.
Corsair. I don't need no Corsair. I got my Razor,
But we'll be right back, and more Black Ops
which
7
is
coming
not
right
working at the moment. There he goes. I hope it didn't just like mess up or something.
Dominate every game on a big screen TCL QD.
I hope it's just loading. Hopefully it actually is
144 Hz native
working.
refresh rate and AMD FreeSync Premium Pro. TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty. Experience the world of Call of Duty with Corsair, the official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Call of Duty. Operators, get ready to ride the special edition Polaris Razor Pro R and Sportsman XP 1000 vehicles, dropping soon into Call of Duty Warzone. You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge.
Yeah, man, if you guys are watching on Twitch, I do have drops on, so if you guys want to watch on Twitch, y'all definitely can. You'll get your drops for it, so pretty sweet.
For a chance to win the grand prize.
I think I'm close to my... I got all my drops. I'm just waiting to get my code.
Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge today.
To get a code for Black Ops 7.
Welcome back, Black Ops 7 multiplayer. Looking sick, looking slick. We've been joined by Lawrence Metten, Associate Design Director at Treyarch. Lawrence, I know there is a lot of stuff going on with Prestige in Black Ops 7. So firstly, welcome to the Only Room. Secondly, tell us more.
Thank you. Yeah, so we have classic Prestige in Black Ops 7. We have a new journey. Excited to share more about the updates coming to Prestige Master and the icons and things like that as we get closer to launch. But our big story with Prestige in Black Ops 7 is the return of Weapon Prestige. And we're really doing Weapon Prestige in BO7 what we did for Classic Prestige in Black Ops 6, and that's bring back a fan-favorite progression system in a way that feels faithful to the way it used to work, but also bigger and better than ever.
So Weapon Prestige is bringing an even deeper journey for players with their favorite weapons. Lawrence, tell us how this is going to work.
Yeah, so reach max weapon level, you're going to have the choice to enter Weapon Prestige. Doing so will automatically unlock a unique prestige attachment that each weapon in the game has. And these are chunky, build-changing attachments that really change the way those guns play. You're also going to unlock a camo, and the Weapon Prestige system is packed with camos.
Pretty sweet camos.
Some of which are
That's pretty
remastered
sick camo.
Black
I am
Ops
not
2
gonna lie.
camos.
Some
So,
nice
you may
animated
see
camos.
some fan favorite camos on the screen here. You know we had to do graffiti camo.
Oh my god, graffiti camo. I remember Black Ops 2 with the graffiti camo. Such
Charms,
a
camos,
nice camo.
attachments, prestige has got it all going on. But Lawrence, it feels
Ooh,
like
that looked like
Black Ops 7
a
is seriously
that
about
looked like
camos this
a
time.
mastery camo.
Oh yeah, we're going big with camos. So we have our core camo grind. We have camos in Prestige. We're gonna have camos in our live seasons. So weekly challenges, we'll have 2 camos per season, an animated camo to chase for completing that system. We're gonna have camos in our seasonal events, and I mean we're going big with camos. There's a redacted camo.
We heard people like camos.
The jacket
We
don't
love
lie.
camos.
The jacket don't lie.
Yeah, he came
got
prepared.
camo.
Like we were like, there's only one thing you're allowed to wear.
He's working through his
Lawrence.
headshots.
Yeah,
He's early in his journey.
I'm 5 headshots in on this thing.
All right, I know we all love the camos. Matt, what's your favorite one?
I mean, so Lawrence mentioned we've got some remasters, some reimagines. I worked on Black Ops 2. One of my favorites. It does relate to a breakfast meat.
You know I've been
Oh my
outside
gosh, dude,
your
is it the
office
bacon
sign
camo?
ticketing for this one.
You have been sliding bacon strips under
Oh
my
my
office
god,
door.
bacon.
Subtle.
Bacon
Subtle,
camo. I remember
but
that.
We took it, so hey, I'm gonna go with bacon. Bacon camo.
And it's never looked better.
It's sizzling in this
it is
game.
hot. It sizzles. It's greasy. It's all
I
of
hope
the-
we get some type of like view of it or
so
something
while
like
we
that.
unlock these camos and more
Highly
throughout this
doubt it.
progression
That's
journey,
too much information.
the best part is if you make something awesome, you can now share it with your friends. A first now in Black Ops. Lawrence, can you explain the sort of the build share for us?
Yeah, weapon build sharing. We've wanted to do this for a long time. We've finally been able to do it with Black Ops 7.
Weapon build
you can send a
code.
build
There's
you've created
codes for it,
directly
so you
to
can
a
give it to a friend.
You
So
can grab a
codes
build
can
from the
be
kill cam. So if someone's got your number in a
yeah,
match,
somebody's got an
like, "Man,
attachment or
what's that
something
guy
that you
using?"
want to put on there.
Grab
There's
that
a
build,
certain setup
throw it
you
in your
want. You
loadout
just
for the
give
next
them the
game.
code, and then they can just
And
put it
then
in, which
you
is
can
pretty sweet.
also share
A lot
via
easier.
build code. So right in the gunsmith is a build code. Edit
But who
a
wants to
build,
type in
edit a
codes
weapon,
the
and
whole
that build
time?
code updates. Anytime you see a screenshot of the gunsmith posted to socials or out of game, grab that build code, throw it into
That's
your game,
true.
and you're rocking that gun.
Yep.
My days of digging through the spreadsheets are over.
Yeah, I can join
I'm
my
so
pro.
excited.
I'm gonna join my pro friends and be like, "What's the build?" They're like, "Here it is, bang, straight into my loadout. Sick. That's so cool."
It's I spent a lot of time on the social medias looking
Yeah.
for meta builds, so I no longer have to do that. I can just grab a code, and I will
Still
also.
gotta search
we saw
for it, though.
Pablo talking about our weapons
Friends gotta
earlier.
give it to you,
I will
so
often
you
hit
still
him
gotta
up
do
on a
some work.
Saturday night and be like, "Hey,
If you want to know
what is-
anything,
what is the best
Pablo's
weapon,
your guy.
Pablo?" And now he can just send me a code.
Yeah.
Pablo build codes are blessed. If
Pablo
you get a build code
Absolutely.
from Pablo,
Maybe
you know it's
maybe
gonna
we
fly.
will be blessed and get one from him closer to launch. But we've already seen quite a bit of gameplay today. But one thing we have not seen is modes. More modes, new modes. We need
Modes.
to talk about
We got
modes.
modes.
So we are talking about skirmish.
That's right.
Which is not in the beta, but will be there at launch. What's skirmish all about,
Skirmish?
Matt?
I don't know what
Yep.
skirmish is.
So Brittany said we got
20,
maps.
20 vs
and I'm gonna
20
say
new
we got
mode in
modes.
Black Ops 7, dude.
Skirmish
That's
is
gonna be
our
intense.
high
It's
player
gotta be a
count
huge
20v20
map.
mode based on Avalon. We will have 2 launch maps on day 1. We'll have Mission Edge and Mission Tide. They're very different. We've got one kind of skyscrapers, ritzy, glitzy, glamour.
It might be easier if
wingsuit,
the
grapple all
game's
over the
actually
place. Then we've
good
got one
and
that's a bit more
you're
grounded
playing
and
20
plays a bit more like
20v20,
a
you get those
familiar
streaks.
multiplayer play
It
space.
could be pretty.
My name is Miles Ross. I'm here with Joanna, lead game designer on all things modes here in Black Ops 7.
So tell me about modes. What do you and your team do?
My team focuses on designing game modes here at Treyarch.
There's one mode that we would love to talk about, a brand new mode called Overload. What is that?
It's a 6v6 objective mode. You have 2 zones, they have 2 zones. Your goal is to secure the overload device and pick it up and capture it in one of the opposing team zones. Once you've secured the device, you have an outline on you to indicate that you have the device. By bringing the device to one of the zones,
So they're
your
gonna
team
know
gets
where
1
you're
point.
at with
Your
that,
goal is to
that
get
little
8 points to win
glow
the match.
around you.
And it's been great working on this mode with our partners at Beanox.
What happens after I score? Does it respawn in a set position or is it random?
An overload device will spawn in one of those 3 locations. The rotations of each spawn is predetermined for each map.
Excellent. This sounds like a very competitive mode.
Oh yes,
Pretty
it
cool.
is very competitive. It requires a lot of team coordinations and strategies.
Sick. Okay, when it comes to internal play tests,
Yeah, good luck
you
with
know, are
that.
you guys
Not a
going
lot of
crazy?
team.
I mean, who's
team,
the goal scorer for you guys?
I would have to say I'm the one who tends to be
Team
the one
stuff on.
picking up the objective and running the device. Mainly because I'm an objective player, and a lot of my team members, like Matt Schrons and Colin Overhaul, they are the slayers in my team. So they tend to clear it my way, and so that I could capture the zone.
So the boys are allergic to the objective. Noted. Good to know. Are there anything within the sandbox of BO7, any new tacticals or anything fun you would recommend using in the mode?
I would suggest you equip the new Sight Grenade. It activates hallucination
Sight
of
grenade?
enemies that are
Hallucination.
not there. And so when they shoot them, they just burst in red. It's fantastic.
So
Oh,
if
that's
I get
gonna
hit by a
be,
sight grenade,
dude.
I hallucinate, see things
Imagine
that aren't
everyone
really
just
there,
running with
and
that.
I can engage with them, and my teammates just think I'm going crazy and shooting walls.
Yes, correct.
That's how I know I'm in trouble. This sounds so much fun. I cannot wait to get my hands on it, and we get to play this in the beta as well.
Yeah, and we can't wait to see y'all in the beta.
Thanks, Joanna. Back to you guys at Next.
Imagine having everyone just run that. That'd be
And you can play
make people go
Overload
crazy.
in the beta. Pre-order Black Ops 7 or subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get early access to the Black Ops 7 beta starting in just 2 days on October 2nd.
Yes,
Plus,
early
don't
access
forget to
starts
jump
in
into
2
the beta
days.
on
I need
D2
to get
of
early
early
access.
to experience a taste of zombies with survival. Preload the beta starting
I'll
tomorrow.
watch beta stream
And
and
remember,
earn.
when you play the upcoming
So
Black
if you
Ops
guys are
7
watching the beta, you can get
all
the
the
third eye, the
rewards
going
in-game,
live,
usable in the
beta
beta
prepped,
and in Black
and
Ops
helm
7
piecer. That's actually pretty sick. Nice. Help,
If you plan
helm
on playing
piercer.
the Black Ops 7 beta on PC, you must have Secure Boot and TPM 2.0 enabled to get in on the action.
Yeah, I'm
This
gonna
is
have to do
part of
that,
an
actually.
ongoing effort by Team Ricochet to make sure Call of Duty players have the most secure and competitive
Yeah, after this
play.
stream, I'll go
Check
back
out the
and
QR code for
see
more
where's this
information on
at.
how to make sure your machine is compliant. Now let's check out some Overload.
I don't know how far we're in,
Wait
but
to
we'll
see
find
some
it.
overload. I know all of us are itching to see if there's going to be a competitive future in this brand new mode. Some historical nostalgia, kind of maybe leaning on some previous game modes, but something that is so dramatically unique. And with the new mode
Yo, new
comes
map.
another new map. Let's open up
There's
and
this
find
desert
our way
map.
into the Australian
But it looks
desert
like a lot of
of
people are still playing on like the
exposure
old
to
maps.
check out Overload. Take me through just this first half of the game that we're about to see here, Dream Crazy. What are we looking at?
This map looks wild from a standpoint,
Oh,
but
it is a new
you
map.
really do have
Got set
the
sniping.
ability to work to the sides. We have a suspended guild crate, which allows jumping across ladders to gain higher vantage points. And then you have this like indoor control room, which kind of like acts as a node for
dude, this
in
lady's
closed
screaming
areas,
like
good for
crazy.
holding exits and entrances.
Absolutely the case. Again, some of the keys as we see Sim
Well, that was a quick
run
game.
away with an
Didn't
8-1
really get to see
victory.
much.
Here are the things that we just need to point to. You saw it in the opening video. The key is to get to 8 total points overall. That gets you a net win. But I think for those that are thinking more on the competitive structure, really the mode is set up into be 2 different halves. You can get 4 points in a particular half. That immediately ends the half and you switch sides so that way you're not just sitting on one side of the map the entire time.
Exactly. It makes it a little bit more fair that way, switching the sides. And then, of course, should we get there overtime, right? We'll talk about that there later.
We will. We will talk about that later. But that was just a small look at exposure. We also have another new map for you to get a little bit more of a deep dive on, and that is Imprint. And this is really fun, and I didn't actually realize this until Brittany was talking
It's the
about
snow
it.
map.
As
I
you
think
run
I'm gonna
through some
enjoy
of the
this
snow
map.
parts of the map, you actually leave footprints behind. So not only is this a 3D printing-based facility, but Imprint also lends towards that other new mechanic of being able to see some of those snow footprints as you walk through.
Now I gotta ask her, do we hear the crunching? Does it really get that realistic? But that's something we've heard before. Hopping here on
Don't know who
Imprint,
this guy
this is also
is.
another one with an
Stephanie
inner
MX
facility,
again.
right? You got a lot of these fights in the center part of the map, and then also those hazardous drops around the map, but also an inclinator that lifts and control, lifts
Bro's
people up
camping in the
those
middle,
upper
dude. What
zones,
is that?
snow zones.
Indeed the case. And this is also an overload mode that we're seeing at the moment. And another thing to point to, that overload device has 3 different spawn points, and you heard Joanna talking about it, per map. They're set locations. But where it spawns may determine what exactly your setup and strategy is going to look like as you try to score, whether that be at the A or the B point. So really interesting dynamicism being brought into this new game mode that I think, again, fuels that competitive spirit that we're all looking for.
Yeah, indeed. And some of the spawn points and the fact that, again, that it does rotate around the map, it really kind of just allows you to set things up here. But an extra shout out here to Monster Energy.
Hey, shout out to Monster Energy if you guys are
Call of Duty.
a fan like me. You know I got Monster Energy everything. Even I get the chair, it's Monster Energy, but it's covered by my optic blanket by now, or right now. So if you guys do drink Monster and stuff like that, want in-game rewards, definitely check out the website.
So make sure you get you some immediately. Another one of those spots. Again, that overload device.
All you need is a Monster can. You got a code on the cap or on the tab.
Well,
So
there's no like cheese in terms of possession. It'll just pop right back up to where you fell off the map. So you don't have that stall tactic that can sometimes be used to give yourself a bit of a competitive advantage if you find yourself up like Stephanie's team currently is.
Yeah, some of the players had a little play test of that and trying to throw it off the map and realize, okay, we can't get set up on reset.
Unfortunate.
We
Today
have to
is the
play from this
30th.
awkward position.
I gotta work
So
on
that really does
Thursday. I was
force some of these
hoping.
players to,
I wish it
really
was like
rethink their
tomorrow or
strategies.
something like that, or
So again,
I
keep
was
your eye on
actually.
it. As that overload
I
device,
should be
we
able to play
also
for a little
notice
bit,
that
not gonna
as
lie.
you either capture it or have it in possession, rather, I should say, or if the enemy does, an outline
Depends on what
will
time it
reveal
comes
your
out, because I do
position.
work
So
on
something,
Thursday,
again, to
but
kinda keep
I'm
in
sure it's gonna
mind in
come
terms
out during like
what am
the
I actually doing?
morning
Where am
or
I going? How's
afternoon,
my
like
team
12
setting
or
up
1
around me?
o'clock or something.
That level of
We'll have
intel
some time to
gathering
play
is
it.
constantly there as you're playing off of the objective.
So we're definitely gonna do a live
that's
stream
not
on that.
unfamiliar, I think, for a lot of modes in the past that are possession-based objectives. So something to keep in mind as you experiment with this new competitive mode. You also see where exactly that next spawn point is going to be for the
so like
OBJ.
girl
So
had
again,
a
things to kind of keep in
thick
mind as
drift.
you play. And as you continue to look further in towards the beta, make sure you shout out and take a look at Polaris, the official Call of Duty off-road vehicle partner.
Polaris is the off-road
You see
vehicle, huh?
Stephanie here. They did have a 5-0 lead, and that red team just kind of inching their way back in, as you can see, because with these minute left here, kind of just seeing how much time that we have before the sides are switched, or if should that need to happen. If we didn't already, I know we're kind of jumping into these games that they have started, but you can kind of see there it does create an opportunity for teams to come back. Plus, with that Omni movement and utilizing it, how quickly they can get around.
And you also see just on the UI right here, Stephanie's able to find a nice two-piece. That yellow outline
drop
revealing that,
shot.
yep, she is indeed being
Oh,
hunted
dude, that
out.
would have
Can
been
you get to the
nasty.
goal
Oh
in
my
time?
god, that's
Sure
nasty.
can, and another kill to go the way of Stephanie for a 6-2 edge in this particular
Got that kill
game.
while she wasn't aimed in. That
Overload
would
is
have been a
looking
nice clip.
solid. I'm loving it. Xfinity, if you are a partner or at least using them as a provider, Xfinity customers can get early access to the Black Ops 7 open beta. Let me say that again for those that may not have heard me. If you have Xfinity, you get early access to Black Ops 7.
I don't have
Make sure you go and
Xfinity.
sign up though at
I have
xfinity.com/rewards.
hardware. I don't have Xfinity.
Pointing out some of the
Fortunate.
extra perk streaks equipment that we're seeing in the game here. We do see, you notice in Overload, EMPs
No,
being
he was
utilized
finally.
as
Oh my
well
god,
as-
dude.
Ooh, a victory comes in for Stephanie and her
We're
squad,
finally gonna see a
6-2,
melee.
but you've noticed that, right? EMPs being able to disrupt some of those plays, those push plays with the device.
What are you thinking? Just quickly.
I just
what
want
do
to
we
play.
love about Overload? I hear you. I'm right there with you. Our players are continuing to jump on in, but when we come back, we'll be talking more about camos and more beyond. So don't go anywhere. Call of Duty Next returns after this.
AMD, the official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7. Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty. Herman Miller. Check out the latest Embody gaming colorways at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Xfinity customers get early access to the Black Ops 7 open beta. Visit xfinity.com/rewards to claim your code today.
Welcome back, Lawrence and Yale from Treyarch. I am excited to share that we have even more camos to show off. We're not done. As we said earlier,
More
there are
camos?
more ways
Oh, we're
than
excited,
ever
bro.
to earn camos in Black Ops
see that
7,
camo.
and that for the first time, that includes a dedicated
why
camo
does it
track in
keep
the
doing
co-op
that?
campaign.
Yeah, this is something we've never been able to do before. We have a dedicated camo track in campaign for the first time. And it's really excited to have 16 mastery camos in Black Ops 7.
I don't understand why it keeps
new
going to a
mastery
different
camos.
So 4 in
live stream.
each.
4 in each mode, whether you're playing multiplayer, zombies, Warzone, or co-op campaign, you're going to have a dedicated camo journey and some dope mastery camos to unlock.
Oh, that's
Let's
a
take a
sweet
look
camo.
here.
Molten gold?
Molten gold.
Yes, these are co-op campaign master camos.
Literal drip.
Oh my god, Moonstone
Molten
looks
gold, that
so
looks so good.
sweet.
Moonstone as well. This is awesome.
Might be one of my favorites in the game.
Yeah, it looks like one of my favorites right at the
Treyarch
moment.
Weapons team has really pulled out all the stops with these mastery camos in BO7.
Oh, Chroma Flux. Is it
Chroma
like,
Flux.
oh, that's nice
I'm
as
loving
well,
the sort of star
bro.
details on the handguard as well. There's so much going on.
Guns look incredible. And of course, obviously, for all this stuff, like global
Genesis. That's like
works across
camo
every
we've had
single mode for the
before.
first time. So you can earn this and still
Oh
be
my
leveling
god,
up
dude, that's
1 to 55.
That's
It's
like dark
huge.
matter and green.
That's the first look at the co-op
Green,
campaign
dark
mastery
matter
camos,
together, that's
but
actually
we got to look at the
nasty.
multiplayer ones as well. I mean, I'm going to be playing all of these now. A wonderful time to be a COD player.
I'm
But these
definitely
are some
gonna
of the
be
multiplayer
grinding for camos once that
camos
game
we
comes
can
out.
unlock.
Shattered
Lawrence,
Gold.
Shattered Gold. Talk to me.
Yeah, the 16 all new mastery camos. Here are the MP ones. Shattered
Arclight?
Gold, Arclight. I don't know if we've ever had a
I
shinier
love how they're
diamond.
doing all
This
these
one had a
animated
lot of
camos,
cheers in the creator room.
not just solid colors.
That's a real like Black Ops 7 vibe for me.
So
Tempest,
much
oh,
creativity from the
Tempest
team to
camo
be
is
able to
actually
pull these
sweet.
off.
This one's one of my favorites. I feel like this one's going to be slept on, but I'm saying it.
Tempest.
Oh, dude, this is great. And I love that you picked a great weapon with a lot of surface area to show off the skin, which
Yeah.
is very cool as well.
The drum mug.
And yeah, rounding it out with Singularity,
Oh my
our
god, dude.
final
It's a lot
multiplayer
of like
mastery
space
camo in
camos,
true final
which I love.
mastery
I'm
fashion. This thing will
all
change
for
when you
space
shoot it.
type of stuff, like
So
the
all
universe.
4 of our
And
final masteries across the game have this dynamic
I
nature
watched
to
like
them
a bunch of space videos and stuff
is
like
just
that.
really awesome
I was
with
actually
automatic
watching
weapons
Sidemen
and
reacts to
high caliber guns for sure.
That is so fun. That is so cool. Well, Lawrence,
to
there's a lot
the
going on here.
universe
There's a
and
lot
stuff
of
like that.
camos, there's a lot
How
of rewards.
if the sun
How do I keep
like
track of all of
disappears
these?
at
Let's say I'm having a big
like an
session,
hour or
I unlocked
something
a ton
like
of
that,
stuff,
appears
but I
at,
was on,
like
you know,
disappears
oh
one
no, I
time.
spilled a beverage on the table and I looked away. Oh no, what did I unlock? Can I find out that?
Great question, Miles. Yeah, so we have a new
So
feature in the
here's
game
the
we call the
loading
reward
screen,
feed.
or here's the main
Pop
menu.
open the reward feed from the menu panel, and it's got your
Rewards
history of
feed.
all of your unlocks right there. So this
It's pretty sweet.
persists across multiple games, multiple sessions. You can pull it up, see what you unlocked a few days ago, equip content from here,
Pretty
investigate.
cool. You can equip it from there as
to
well.
dig into challenge screens and things like that, and really going to help players keep track of all this stuff because there's a lot to
Camos,
earn.
got weekly
That was a lot.
challenges,
And that was
all
everything
these
from
esports,
stickers
dude.
to
That's going to be
attachments to
important.
Everything, and you can equip straight from it. It's great.
Hopefully
Now,
they'll tell us like
Lawrence,
what's the
season
game
one
modes
is
and stuff.
coming in hot right after launch, and it sounds like with weekly challenges returning, there's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, weekly challenges keep the game fresh each week of the season. So the way this works, each week of the season, we're going to have a new piece of gameplay content to unlock for use in your loadouts. This isn't just attachments. We have weapons, we have score streaks in this system. Complete enough challenges, and you'll unlock that week's reward. And with
my
challenges
camera
for all
over
4
here.
modes. So
Awesome.
truly connected game. You can complete these challenges in co-op, multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone. Oh, and did we mention it's got camos? 2 camos.
And score streaks.
And score streaks.
all kinds of functional gear.
Animated camo every season available in this system. We also have another camo if
Sheesh.
you complete half of the weeks in the season. So
I'll keep my
a
camera
lot
over
up for grabs in our weeklies.
I'm looking forward to the final count on how many camos are in this game. It's going to be insane. Oh, of course, we also have to show some love to our Call of Duty esports fam. The World Series of Warzone is live tomorrow at 12 p.m.
Live
Pacific. And we
tomorrow,
also have
so we
some
actually have
really
something to do
awesome
tomorrow.
CDL season planned, and with some full details being released in just a few short weeks. I can say for now, friends, get ready for the CDL to return in early December. Yale
December.
ranked play is now on the tip of my tongue after talking about the COD League. Where can we get that?
So obviously we're bringing a ton of content at launch, season 1.
That's
big
what I like
thing
to
for
hear.
us is just making sure we have the best ranked experience possible.
Yes,
Ranked play is
please.
coming in season 2. We've already been playing with a bunch of
Yes,
pros.
make it the
Everyone's getting
best you
excited.
can. A
So
lot better
much
than
gear,
Black
and
Ops
Lawrence,
6,
there's a
please,
couple
because Black Ops
also
6 was
feature
just so
additions to that
bad,
for
dude.
people to explore.
It wasn't
Couple things we
bad,
can
but it
mention
was
today,
not
we're bringing
good.
back placement matches to get players closer to your rank faster.
Right.
And we know players want surprise. camos.
Whoa!
And so we're doing ranked camos each and every season.
Oh,
so,
sweet, dude.
You get your gold camo.
Oh, like they did for Black Ops 6, they basically did like
It's key.
cameras for all the different like
coming to
divisions.
multiplayer in season 2. Now, speaking of the live seasons, I've heard it said that season 1 is going to be the biggest season in Black Ops history in terms of content. Yale, can you confirm?
So we are absolutely bringing it on this game. This is from launch to the end of season 1. We will have 7 multiplayer maps. 6 of
Holy
those multiplayer
crap.
maps are full 6v6.
goodness.
This is the
17
most we've
maps,
ever
dude.
done. You can expect so much of this.
Yeah, and you said too, like a mix of some fan favorites returning from Black Ops 2, but also those brand new maps.
Yep.
And if I'm hearing you right, that doesn't even count what we're bringing to zombies in season 1.
That's right. 3 maps in zombies. So obviously you're going to see some of that
John
here.
Jay with the dive.
But in season 1, we're bringing 3 new maps. 1 round-based zombie map and 2 new survival maps. So this will be the biggest in franchise history.
Oh my goodness. We are wrapping up multiplayer here, but every year there is one Black Ops map. Because you're talking about them, it wouldn't be a Black Ops game without it. So Yale, I gotta ask.
I think some of our fans may have a guess on what this is. Absolutely, Nuketown is coming back.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Harkening
Nuketown
back to some
every
of
year,
the
bro.
love for Black Ops 2. It is awesome. Nuketown 2025 looks incredible. All the new tech that we have, it's a banger.
You just need to put Nuketown away, dude.
Super fun, and we are excited for people to get to see this shortly after launch.
Yeah, and obviously, like with the BO2 fans out there, I think people are going to be really excited about this version of Nuketown. So shortly after launch.
Yep.
Surely
Are
after
you
launch,
sure it's not going to be like the same as every year? It's not same every year, but it's like pretty much the same every year, just it looks different.
With some of my friends, full disclaimer, you know exactly who you are.
Lawrence, Yale, thank you so much. Coming up at next, we are getting a look at Zombies live gameplay on the brand new map, Ashes of the Damned. Stay tuned.
Shortly after, look for.
Gotta ask.
I think some of our fans may have a guess on what this is. Absolutely, Nuketown is coming back.
Oh Jesus,
harkening
Nuketown's
back to
coming
some
back
of
for
the
another
love
year.
For Black Ops 2. It is awesome.
I hope it's a lot better. It looks the same to me, to be honest.
It's a banger.
The colors are popping.
It
looks good.
Super fun, and
It
we're
looks
excited for people to get to see this shortly after launch.
We'll see.
Yeah, and stay tuned.
Gaming, the official controller partner of Call of Duty. Hamilton, equipped for precision. Hamilton and Call of Duty team up for a special edition Khaki Field Auto Watch. Get yours on November 14th. Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty. Unleash the beast with Monster Energy, the official energy drink of Call of Duty. You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge. Open the Little Caesars app, accept and complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You'll also be entered for a chance to win the grand prize. A trip to an Activision studio.
I think I'll probably do like the slices and sticks. Usually the cheapest thing.
Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge
I
today.
pretty much get cheese sticks and pizza. Like that's pretty much all I need.
Welcome back to Call of Duty Next, where we are moments away from getting hands-on with Black Ops 7
I haven't used it in so long. It's still picking up when I lived in
getting a little
Dallas.
scary. It is our very own survival map. Look at this.
Ooh, what is it? Oh, that's crazy bread. I don't want no crazy bread with this. Slices and sticks are still $10. That's insane.
Y'all are confused.
Yeah, we got zombies. Let's go.
So was I.
Hold on, we gotta go back a little bit. We gotta see what's going on here because I totally missed the zombies. intro. I wonder if they can hear this or if it's just like just us. That's looks
I
insane.
know. Y'all are confused. So was I.
Dinner served.
But as they say, this too shall pass.
About 7 zombies. A whole story to this. Oh shit, that's crazy.
Let the carnage begin. Old Tessie and Ted together again.
Burn rubber.
Oh, it's definitely getting copyrighted.
Company.
Survive the dark matter. Dark ether, I think so. Reclaim their souls.
The Lord of Flesh.
I actually want to play zombies this time. If we can get my friends on here and play some zombies, that'd be pretty sick. I did play zombies last time. We did some of the Easter eggs and stuff like that.
Literally at my fingertips.
We just shot electricity out of this car.
That escalated quickly.
Oh my god, dude, that bear is on something.
Play Zombies Survival in the beta.
Oh, you can play some. Okay, play in the beta. That's sweet. That's so scary.
Yeah, what a trailer! What a song! Team's on point once again with another banger.
Kevin Drew. I am so excited you're here, Steve Bianchi from Treyarch. Might I say, welcome to the party.
You might.
Like our old friend Richtofen.
Yes.
Welcome to the Dark Ether as well.
It's time. But we're talking all about Black Ops 7 Zombies. And Zombies Reveal was massive, Kevin. So let's just start out big picture. How did the team think about building the Zombies experience for Black Ops 7?
Yeah, so Ashes of the Dam really just represents what we want to do with zombies this year. Just as the player, have been sent into the Dark Ether, this map is a Bermuda Triangle where all these locations, and it's the biggest round-based zombies map we've ever made. Every single one of these locations has been sent into the Dark Ether in various time periods, and each one has a unique story and atmosphere. And what was so important with this map was kind of looking back at transit in Black Ops 2.
Right.
And something very unique about that map was bringing real consequence to moving from location to location because you had these extremely dangerous roads between. And so it's a real decision as a squad. You don't want to just go out in those roads. You want to move together.
Yeah.
And so today what the players are going to be playing here is a smaller part of the map. We want to preserve most of the experience for everyone at home on launch day. So what's going to happen is at 30 minutes, we're going to trigger exfil automatically at the next round, and everyone at that point, try to get out alive.
And no main quest.
No main
quest is turned off,
All
so
the
no
quest
spoilers.
stuff is turned off.
No spoilers.
There's still plenty to experience today in this map.
Awesome stuff. And just a taste of zombies. We've talked a little bit about Ashes of the Damned. Let's take a journey now inside the map. Hopefully our creators are prepared for what's about to come their way. Look at this, once again, descending deeper into this absolutely incredible map, guys. It's glorious to look at. A little surprise as well. I wonder if our creators are
Got some help on the way here.
Are they going to see it? Are they going to notice? Oh, I see the lights already. Here she comes. Oh, it's the Wunder vehicle to the rescue.
That's old Tessie for ya.
Tessie is actually here at Next.
Yes.
A lot of our creators, including ourselves, have had the pleasure to get in the real thing, jump on it. There's a Wonder Weapon on the top. Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah, I've been so excited about this map, and I'm so glad it's finally out there. We can talk about it. It's in the
Here
hands
we
of our
go.
creators.
Got some gameplay
so the
zombies.
Live gameplay is kicking off. It's time to hop in. Let's take a look. Okay, so Steve, where are we at? We're seeing somebody, Mama K is getting
Wait,
in
you can
Tessie
get inside
right
the
here,
vehicle?
I think, at Janice Towers.
You upgrade it?
At Janice Towers, it's transitioned from Black Ops 6 to here. They're gonna have to get the Wonder Vehicle running.
Break through
They're
the
gonna try to
wooden
get
barriers.
to either the farm or Blackwater Lake.
What if there's
When
gonna
they're
be like
there,
a cut,
they're
not
gonna
a cut
experience
scene or
some
something? Oh
horrors.
my
This is
god,
a
you can get in the
creepy
vehicle,
map.
actually drive it
The
around.
Van
That's
Dorn
actually
farm
sick.
is just terrifying. I love the barn there. There's like bodies hanging. The corpses are swinging. They can break their arms off, fall down and chase you. Well, now they're in the fog.
Oh my god, dude, they're sitting there in the back of it. So they're trying to take out the vehicle.
That is one of the new enemies on the back of the of Tessie
so
there, right?
those are the Ravagers, and you can see that they're little gremlins, and they love being in the fog. And they just took care of Tessie already. They're really good at jumping on and.
So what, they're gonna just jump on, you have to keep repairing it if you want to use it?
Hopefully she gets out of there, because it gets
getting
really
close,
hectic.
dude.
I was about to ask you, so obviously in these spaces between the locations on Ashes of the Damned, now you can get out of the Wonder Vehicle, but Steve, should you get out of the Wonder Vehicle?
Definitely gonna have to do some gameplay on zombies when beta comes
These
out.
transitions between areas. It's
Running
very
out of ammo as
dangerous.
well.
The round rules are not the same as regular rules here. So zombies can continually respawn, and when you try to kill them, they actually just poof into like dust and can reform, right? So you have to just try your best to get through there. You gotta run, you gotta fix the car really quickly and get out of there, because you're not gonna be getting points, you're not gonna be getting drops or power-ups. So keep on, make it through.
So we're obviously seeing
Yo,
Wonder
imagine
Vehicle
she
there,
gets the
but
ray
there's-
gun first try.
We need this. This map is so big that we need a vehicle to get
Pack
around it and
punch. You
drive
can pack
between
punch
each
it at the
areas.
vehicle?
Kevin, what does it mean to have old Tessie in RBC?
Or is that?
Yeah, so this
Oh
is a true
my god, you can pack a
Wonder
punch at the
vehicle,
vehicle.
and we call
That's
it the fifth
insane.
member of the squad, because Tessie is so essential to your success in this map. We just saw you absolutely need her to get from place to place, but even
Yeah, you
beyond
gotta
that,
upgrade the
you're
vehicle
gonna
so you can
be
get place to
powering her
place.
up,
That's
and
and just shoot
upgrading her.
electricity out of
Initially,
it
you'll
from
find
the
her, she's a bit
monsters. That's
slow and disrepair, but
ridiculous.
the first thing you do is find a familiar bus driver's head in the starting area and install it in the dashboard of Tessie. So now you've got to get a bit of a automated repair and some personality as well. And then from there,
Oh yeah,
you know, I think we'll see a lot of
remember
that today
the
is
robot
getting
from the
Pack-a-Punch.
Buzz in Black Ops 2.
You're eventually going to get to Ashwood and find a disrepaired Pack-a-Punch, and you're going to take that jet thruster, put it in the back of Tessie, give it a boost jump, as well as, for the first time ever, giving yourself a mobile Pack-a-Punch, which is awesome.
Oh my gosh, we're hearing Mama
We're in
K like
snow
she's
as well,
loving the
dude.
map
That's one
right
thing I
now.
love
She's
about.
looking up. What a moody,
Yeah, I love being on snow maps.
situation you have throughout.
Yes. There's a lot of atmosphere in this map. It's very creepy. Each space is just very
Don't
unique.
get
So
trapped
what is
now.
the name of this location? This
This is Blackwater Lake. It's this old cabin that's been transported here, just as everything else. This is
That'd
really
be
like
a
a Bermuda
good-
Triangle type of area. So
You can run
all
trains pretty
manner of
well.
places from all over.
Just
can
running
show
through
up
that building,
here.
just run up,
And
jump through the window,
it's just
drop
cool.
down,
The
and
really
you got a
cool
whole
thing too
train
you'll see is
coming
there's
after you.
Unique zombies to each area. So there's some lost hikers here, some backpackers and stuff. And Janice, you'll see Janice Tower security and employees there. So it's really cool detail.
Okay, so we're back in Tessie. Steve, what are some of the upgrades? What are some of the other upgrades that you can
See,
make?
the Abomination skin upgrade is one of my favorites. So you're increasing the durability of the vehicle there, which really helps. It actually is chomping through zombies as you're driving through them. The beam attack is super powerful. It just
Oh my god,
blasts
Stump
through
got
and
a
cuts
ray
through your
gun.
enemies. It's great. There's also the DG2
Got
turret,
Hex,
which we
got
just saw.
Shotzi, and
Super
probably
helpful.
have
You
Zenny
get a
playing
player
with
on
them.
top of there, help clear the hordes ahead of you. It's electric attack and chain to
Oh,
other
you pretty
enemies.
said if you got a ray
really,
gun.
really powerful, really awesome.
Kevin, this doesn't look like the cabin anymore.
No, so we're back. We're over at Van Dorn Farm. So right off the bat, you can get to go left or right, and this is the other path. And somebody got lucky and got a ray gun around 6, which is awesome.
Somebody, you don't know who's
So
calling?
that can only go one way.
He's a lucky boy.
So this is, lovingly referred to on our team as the murder barn.
yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about what's going on here.
So the Van Dorn family, they got to the Dark Ether here. They're just
Doesn't
a
look
murder
like there's
family. They're
anything
crazy.
different about the ray
They
gun. Looks
took
pretty
out
much the
everybody.
same.
You see the bodies hanging here. Some of them are still wriggling around and moving. These zombies can break out. They can break their heads off, jump down and chase after you. So it's just super cool horror vibes in there. It's terrifying. I love it.
So
definitely
someone
gonna
just
have
got to Ashwood, and they're upgrading the Tessie with the Pack-a-Punch here.
Oh,
they've already
imagine
got
he
the
goes
power
down
up,
right now. Oh.
And Ashwood is kind of our central location. It's this 1800s kind of western town that was just dropped in this place, and it's kind of right on top of this chasm. So if you look up, there's this massive
running out of
bridge
ammo.
with a generator. It's just a
That
really cool
Peacekeeper, though, is
space. A
pretty
lot
good.
of verticality. Combat roll actually is really useful in this place. Just be able be able to jump off that bridge and just roll right over to Tessie at the garage.
You got any augments for that?
Yeah, Flopper totally supports combat roll. So
It's great. You got to think about wall jumping as well as rolling now. There's a lot of flopping going on.
yeah, there is. There's a lot of opportunities for some purple explosions.
But before we get too far on Ashes of the Dam, this is such a big map. I want to throw it back to Treyarch so we can learn a little bit more.
Oh, is that one of the mastery camos? That's pretty sweet.
I'm joined by Anthony, Senior Lead Designer on Zombies here at Treyarch. So welcome, how you doing?
Pretty
good, how you doing? I'm very ready, I'm very excited. We've got to talk about the all-new, massive round-based zombie map, Ashes of the Damned. Tell me everything.
Ashes of the Damned.
Ashes of the Damned is one of our biggest maps ever. It's around the studio, we like to call it a kind of Bermuda Triangle of these varied locations that have been host to terrible events that have caused them to be pulled into the dark ether.
Bad things happening all over the place, and now they're all in one central location for us to play with. Yeah. It sounds perfect. Okay, so there are many locations that we're sort of dealing with and we can talk about on this map, but where do we start?
So you'll start outside of Jadis Towers, but you're definitely not in West Virginia anymore. This is a dark, ruined version of what we saw at the end of Black Ops 6. The upheaval and destruction around you really drives this home and sets the tone for what's in store. From there, you'll have two choices. One road leads to Van Dorn Farm, the other leads to Blackwater Lake
What
Cabin.
that was.
Okay, choose your own adventure. Let's go to Farm.
Van Dorn Farm is an homage to Transit Farm ripped straight out of a horror movie. This was the home of a murderous family complete with an underground kill bunker and a barn lined with their unfortunate victims hanging from the rafters.
Extremely spooky. Okay, if we go back, let's head to the cabin. What have we got there?
Yeah, Blackwater Lake Cabin is where a famed horror director drowned his lead actress, believing her death would birth the ultimate terror. But as it so happened, the lake had other ideas.
Okay, Anthony, I appreciate you not giving away too much. There's spoiler-free territory here. What's beyond the cabin, though?
Regardless of which of these paths you take, you'll end up in the fractured southern Georgia town of Ashwood. And this is the central location of the map. Ashwood was the site of a massacre, and cracking the veil, pulling the town into the dark ether.
Oh, this is cool. Every location has such a unique sort of story piece to it.
Yeah.
And there's so much storytelling going on. What does this mean, though, that we are trapped in the dark ether?
This is super exciting because anything goes in the dark ether, and we get to go to some truly incredible places throughout our seasons as a result. We're coming out strong with Ashes of the Dam. We've got a wonder vehicle. We've got a moody vibe. And we know that this map will deliver that atmospheric experience that Zombies fans have been asking for.
Anthony, it sounds absolutely brilliant.
Real quick.
Looks brilliant. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. Thank you so much, mate. We've got more Zombies gameplay coming up. We sure do, Miles. Guys, a new Zombies map means that we've got to see some new monsters. We got a little taste, but I mean, what else are we looking out for in the dark ether?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's back.
Back to those Ravagers. You saw them like tearing Tessie apart. They're just little jerks. Any loot that drops, they'll immediately gravitate towards.
Wanted to get that back because it would be easier for me to just do clips when I just press a little button.
They hang out
So
in the fog normally, but in the special rounds, the fog rolls in, and that gets really intense when these guys are all coming in at farm or any of these locations.
got the bear, bro. That bear's
We
like
have the Zursa here.
got
This
something
thing
going on
is
with him.
massive. It's terrifying. It's wet and slimy.
Been
It
doing
has
too much
wings
medicine.
on it that actually can detach, fly at you, and attack you with zombies, right?
Yes.
These also reveal weak points on it. You can shoot those and go for the critical damage there. But I mean, this thing is tough. The car can't even smash through it. I mean, it's formidable.
This guy's a terror. He just harkens back to some of our earlier games where you just keep trying to run away from him, and he's unrelenting.
Yeah, unrelenting is a good way to put it. But also, we got to have a moment for the zombies because we love a pun on this show.
Yep.
Yeah, we just had to do
See
it.
that clip.
Because if you go inside the building, he might not be able to get in there, but the zombies will definitely be able to get in there.
Yeah. Now, something else I've been dying to talk about, and we saw a little bit about this during our Zombies reveal, is the debut of a new version of some familiar faces. I am, of course, talking about the original crew with a new look.
That's right. So this is our iconic crew, the original crew, but this is the Dark Ether version. Returning is the original voice cast, so Steve Bloom, Fred Tatasciore, and Nolan North, and we're going to be premiering Nelson Lee as Takio this game. And so while you might recognize the crew and their personalities, they have different backstories and a different reason why they're here that we're going to discover throughout the year.
Yeah, no spoilers.
No spoilers. Super cool. I also see some, more familiar faces. The OG crew won't be facing the Dark Ether alone. Steve, what other characters are joining them?
Well, we have returning from Black Ops 6, Maya, Weaver, Carver, and Gray will be here too. As you've seen in the Reckoning, they mysteriously vanished. They show up here now. They're in the Dark Ether. They're meeting up with the original crew here, and their souls are drained. They're going to have to all work together here to escape, right? So it's really cool that there's 8 operators you can choose from to get really good dialogue all together, all the different combinations. It's amazing.
I feel like narratively that's going to be just
I'll
so
just have to
fun
go
because
back
I'm
to
thinking about
premiere.
how incredible some of the lines are. The writing's always on point, and just how they're going to interact together. I'm like,
Yeah,
we'll be making some new friends.
Yeah,
Rick
exactly.
Toffin and Gray are both scientists, but very different kinds of
Very
scientists.
different kinds of science.
Awesome. Okay, we're talking about what else players can look forward to, folks. Don't forget that we have the beta starting in just 2 days. Pre-order Black Ops 7 or subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get early access to the Black Ops 7
definitely
beta starting on
pre-order.
October
It's gonna be
2nd.
out soon.
Don't
so
forget to jump in
early access
to the beta on
soon,
day
then we
2
got
of early
beta for
access.
everyone
That
on
is
the
when you
5th
will
through the-
experience
through
a
the 8th.
taste of zombies. Preload the beta starting tomorrow. Also, this is a fun one. The Gobblegum Monster Pack is here, but only for a limited time. Pre-order now before the
that?
Black Ops 7 beta
Pre-order
ends,
and
and you'll
digitally log
unlock
in
a
and get
monstrous
Gobblegum
amount of
Monster Pack.
Gobblegums. The pack includes 1 of every rare, epic, and legendary Gobblegum. That's 9 rares, that's 9 epics, and it is 10 legendaries, plus 3 perkaholics. Use them in Black Ops 6 starting tomorrow. And don't forget, once you pre-order, make sure you log into Call of Duty before the end of the open beta on October 8th to claim this pack. Christopher Puckett, you've got some more Gobblegum news, don't you, sir?
Yes, I do,
Yeah.
Miles. Look at this thing. I got the
That's actually pretty
Gobblegum
sweet.
mini dispenser replica. It works. It's functioning. That's right. And for all those Call of Duty collector fans out there, now available for pre-order, it's the new Gobblegum replica dispenser that you could have on your desk. All fans who grab one of these for their collection will also get a Gobblegum machine weapon charm gift with the purchase, and this will be the perfect shelf companion for your Wunderwaffel that you picked up last year
pretty
at
sick to
Next.
have.
Amazing stuff coming out of our
Depending
crew, and
on
it is
how much
more
it
than
costs,
just a
I'm sure it's
display
gonna be like
piece. This is a
$200
working
or
die-cast
$300
metal replica
usually.
standing 12 inches tall. It can be loaded with standard gumballs, adding an interactive touch to your collection. With Black Ops 7 launch around the corner comes a new chapter in the Zombies story. The perfect time to grab a new addition to your Call of Duty collection. Only available on shop.callofduty.com while supplies last. And you can win it right now. You got no money? No problem. Head on over to X and post with the hashtags on your screen, and you'll be entered to win one of the 3 half-scale collectibles. Or simply use the QR code on your screen. It'll take you directly to the post. Easy stuff. Now, let's listen in on how our creators are enjoying this massive map.
Wasn't much gameplay this time.
This is main quest.
Oh, there was a lot of gameplay during Black Ops 6. Wasn't that much gameplay. You had 250 creators and only not that many creators.
Alright, let's spin the box again. If we can get the ray gun or something, that'd be huge.
I know you possess good power. I want it.
Oh, they just saw the ray gun.
Okay, SMG.
For once, I am not underwhelmed. I am whelmed.
Okay, should we open this up? Kind of intrigued. And also, there's a bin? What is that?
The camo with the map, the purple in the back, it looks so good. Look at that.
Don't like them as the other one. But still cool camo.
Oh, it looks so good. All right, let's keep driving.
Okay, we're just coming out of gameplay there, and I have to mention something because we saw one of the first pack camo there on Mama K stream.
Yeah, looks awesome. One of our best packs, I think, in years.
Awesome. Not the first new thing, though, but we've seen. Something I don't think we haven't seen just yet, though, but it's a brand new perk, Kevin.
Yes.
Wisp Tea. What is that?
So Wisp Tea is you're trapped here. You need some friends. You need some allies wherever you can get them.
We're not
There's
picky.
a lot of these wisps around, and this perk is all about kind of gaining control of one. And so once you have it, you have an ally. And once you shoot enough zombies, you'll summon this wisp, and it will help you kill zombies. But then you can augment it to do all sorts of things. So if you want to be a little bit more defensive, you can make it help revive you. If you go down, if you're playing
That's
solo, it's a
actually
great ally to
big.
have. What's really cool about these wisps is when you augment them, they get different masks and different
Oh.
colors. So it's just very, very playful and a lot of fun.
Lots of fun. I'm excited to see those. And you know what else is new? We got a brand new ammo mod coming to Black Ops 7 Zombies at launch. Steve, what are we working with?
We have
Ammo mod is
fireworks
well,
returning
bro.
from Black Ops 3.
So much
But wait,
information.
it's improved. So now it's gonna proc and home in on enemies with these rockets it's shooting, which it never did before. And there's also some really great augments like you're
heck,
seeing
bro,
here.
it's like a
It'll
party.
launch multiple ones
A
and
party
spin
that
around,
destroys
take
all the
anything
zombies.
in the area. It's a
Holy
really
crap,
good
you got
large
some.
area of effect here. Great for this map because there's some giant spaces here.
This looks so cool. The particle effects are going wild as well.
Bro.
In terms of
Definitely gonna
other
have to
stuff
have
that's
a
returning, what
good
players can
PC
expect,
for like
the toxic growth field upgrade is back. How's this going to work with this environment?
all
which
that
huge environment that we're
particles
in?
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
so Toxic Growth is one of my favorite field upgrades. It's from Cold War, and it's all about creating an area of denial. And I think,
like
you know,
one of those
immediately it can serve as blocking down one of the pathways for
Those
zombies, which is
barriers
critical,
down,
right?
like
Like
a
being
wire
able to just
barrier.
say, I don't have to worry about zombies coming
just like
from
a
that
tree.
doorway
It's
for a
like,
while.
it's like
is
root
I might be
with
safe here
thorn.
for a short period of time. Yeah.
But you can use it all sorts of ways, right? You can plant it
Roots
down if you
out
want to
here
revive
just
someone. As
sticking
long as you're
out
in
the
it, you know,
zombies.
all the zombies are coming at you and getting taken out. And then obviously this can be augmented as well. It can get bigger. It can brain rot zombies. It can do all sorts of cool stuff.
Whoa. Well, speaking of augments, there's some big news because all of the research that we did in Black Ops 6 on augments with the Black Ops 6 crew, it's coming with us to Black Ops 7, right?
That's right. It's not like you forgot what you did.
Yeah.
And now that we're in here, we're unlocking additional, you know, branches of science.
Yeah, new
So
science.
We're expanding the augments, so you can actually earn additional major and minor augment for all content, and you can even unlock an additional second minor slot.
Whoa.
So in total, 192
Holy crap,
augments
dude,
to
that zombie's
experiment
going
with,
crazy.
and a lot of these are pretty big, like game changers with some of the older content. So
Yeah.
like stamina up, you can fire while sprinting. You know, there's a Vulture Aid augment that automatically applies armor plates to your armor, so you don't have to manually
That's
plate.
a big
so excited about that one.
It
One of my
takes out the
favorites-
zombies, but it won't
Yeah.
damage you.
Is Ether Shroud is you create an after image that is like serves
These
as
are
a
my hand
decoy,
or
so all the
something.
zombies attack that while you kind of regather and kind of, you know, re-equip and shoot them.
That is awesome. Oh my gosh, so much choice. We have to be seeing some new stuff. You know, we've seen the trailer, we've seen a hint of what may be a
Bad
new
golly.
wonder weapon, gentlemen. Let's take a look at the Necrofluid Gauntlet. Steve, what the hell is this?
That's
This
a
is-
perfect question.
That's the thing I
Great
was
question,
looking
yeah.
at
This
earlier.
is
I'm like,
an
what is that
awesome
thing?
weapon, new wonder weapon for the map here.
A
It
wonder
is
weapon.
This weapon of unknown origin. It showed up in the dark ether here as well. We don't know where it comes from, but you can harness the powers of it here. It has a great melee attack with the claws on it, but it also harnesses this black viscous liquid here that you can manipulate, so you can fire that out. It goes through enemies. You can recall that back as you're doing that. It'll actually also pull in items, power-ups, and damage enemies on the way, but it also refills the ammo into the weapon, which is completely amazing.
What
right?
the heck,
it's really fun.
dudes?
It's like if you manage it well, you're never gonna run out of ammo.
So,
Exactly.
so if
That
you
was-
like
that
run
is
out of
pretty
ammo,
cool.
Interesting. Well, maybe we'll find
use
out where it
that
came
for a
from
little
or how
bit
it
so
got
it
there. I'm excited to
regenerates
use
the
it either
ammo.
way,
That's
but
just
in
pretty
addition to round-based
huge.
zombies, we're also bringing survival maps back from Black Ops 2. So last week we went to Treyarch to learn about what's headed to survival.
Let's see what's gonna be.
Anthony, welcome back. Let's talk about survival maps. We mentioned Van Dorn Farm earlier, and this is the first survival map coming to the game, and it's the first time Treyarch is bringing survival to zombies since Black Ops 2.
Yeah, that's right. Van Dorn Farms from Ashes to the Dam will be our first survival map of many. This focused area of the full map is all about staying alive with what you've got. No main quest, no frills. You'll be able to play it during the beta, and you can expect more survival locations based on our round-based maps coming post-launch.
Wow, okay, cool. So confirming we will get more of these post-launch. That sounds like the perfect option for people who want to warm up and maybe vibe with friends before jumping into the main event again.
Yeah, exactly. And while survival isn't as forgiving as directed mode, which is also returning, it's still a quick and easy way to jump straight into some zombies action. Of course, we'll still have our standard mode, and we're adding a new curse mode that'll make zombies even deeper and more challenging for our hardcore players. Sprinkle in some Dead Ops Arcade 4 on top of that, and we'll just have a huge experience for our players.
It sounds like a lot to play, and we cannot wait. Anthony, thank you so much. Back to the show. Plenty to digest there. It's so much to digest, Miles. It was a true pleasure getting to sit down with Anthony to talk about survival maps. Steve, what is the team most excited about? There's so much that you've put into this, but what's top of the list?
The survival maps, it's awesome
I
because
think
you can
if they just
jump
kept it
right
like
in there,
this, so they
play.
just kept the
There's
gameplay
the
going,
pack-a-punches there,
and
the
they just
wonder
had this
fizzes
off to
there.
the side,
You got
I
everything you
think
need to
this would
survive.
work
There's no
pretty
quests,
well.
so you can just have a really great experience and just
A lot of people
enjoy
want to
it,
see
you know?
gameplay. A lot of people
Yeah,
want to
I mean,
see.
it's just very much like Liberty Falls from Black Ops 6. Like, there's some nights where you don't want to think too hard.
Yeah,
you
want
just
to see
want
everyone's
to try to
reaction.
get to high rounds, and this is what the mode is all about. And what's interesting is it's not a lot of work to just get set up. You have that success, but it's actually pretty hard to get to high rounds because they're so small. You can't just take a zip line or a jump pad out of there. It gets pretty hairy pretty fast. So,
It looks really intense. I just love what I heard quickly there from Noah J. He has the fireworks equipped. He straight away was like, wow, these are so pretty.
And it looks
They are
amazing in the
pretty.
map, right?
It
The
looks so
dark
good.
map with the fireworks.
Yeah.
I love
But
it.
I want to ask, is there a round cap in beta?
There
using,
is, well, only that it gets to
kind of
999.
scope is
and
that?
so I kind of challenge anyone out there playing in the beta. How far can you get in the time that you have? Can you get up there? We'll see.
I don't know. I don't
long
know.
way.
I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. Tag us.
Yeah.
I want to see it. But Yale mentioned it earlier today, but Black Ops 7 is going to have a massive Season 1 with the Treyarch team adding 2 new survival maps and 1 round-based maps in Season 1.
Yeah, which is huge. And that new round-based map coming in Season 1 is, I think, one of my favorites of
I was
all
hoping
time.
you would say that because I'm very excited about it, but I'm excited you're excited.
I will describe it as very metal.
Metal.
So metal.
Do well with that.
Okie dokie then.
Snip action here from Noah. Okay, well, Kevin, there's more to talk about here. There's also cursed mode. This sounds like something the sort of long-time fans.
Much
really,
information
really
that we're
excited to
getting
play and
that
they're gonna love.
can't
Yeah.
comprehend.
So last game we introduced directed mode for more casual experience for fans to experience the story. This year, Curse mode is all about engaging our most hardcore players. They're seeking challenge, and it just immediately. We're not going to tell you how to unlock this on day one, but I'm sure our audience will find it very fast. And as soon as you get into Curse mode, you're going to immediately feel the difference. We're bringing back the classic point system, which is more complex, but you're going to need that because this is going to get a lot harder. You're only going to start with a pistol and no mini-map. And so the whole idea of this mode is it's about discovery, and you're trying to find these relics within the mode, and once you find them and unlock them, they apply additional difficulty modifiers to the mode, so you can actually disable things like ammo crates or limit yourself to 4 perks within a match. You start to tier up, like, why am I doing that?
Yeah.
Well, there's definitely bragging rights, but we also reward you in a variety of ways. And then one of those things is unlocking additional powers. So once you get to tier 1, you're actually going to unlock the ability to just purchase gold armor in the mode, which just automatically regenerates your plates. So along the way, you're making the mode so much harder and facing new challenge, but you're also getting a couple tools to help you out.
That's cool.
So-
It sounds really challenging. It sounds like I was sweat.
Yeah.
Can I
yeah.
complete the main quest in Cursed at launch?
Absolutely. The mode is all about kind of going back and trying to complete the main quest again at these higher difficulties and getting additional rewards.
Oh my god. Oh my god. There's
Okay.
a lot to play here.
Is this the garage in Ashwood?
That was.
Okay.
That was the garage in
So
Ashwood.
what are we doing there? Is that kind of like Tessie's spot?
That's the main place you're going to upgrade Tessie. It's got a way to warp Tessie back to there. If she breaks down, you want to brave the fog, just get there, pay the price, Tessie will be there. Tessie auto-regenerates there. You can also actually pay to warp into Tessie there. So if your friends have
Yeah,
Tessie on the
pay
other
to
side
get
of the
her
map,
back.
for a small fee, you can be there with them.
That's cool. I mean,
That's
it seems so
that's the
it's
word
a
I was
big
thinking.
map. There's long,
Small
lots
fee.
to do, lots to traverse. It's really nice that we've got different options to get back in the action quickly. And yeah, if Tessie goes down, God forbid.
You also have jump pads in the level. So as you're driving through and unlocking these new destinations, there's alternate ways to quickly travel back and forth. So you don't have to just use Tessie sometimes.
All right, I've heard there are some juicy new Zombies Mastery camos coming to Black Ops 7. Kevin, let's
Okay.
take
Oh
a
no,
look at what
no!
we get.
Chassis just went
Let's
down.
look at the goods. So
Bro,
first
y'all
up,
just-
we got Golden Dragon,
a
which
Golden
is very
Dragon?
scaly and very, very shiny.
That's cool. Very beautiful. That's very
Looking
cool.
great off that Aurora
Bloodstone
Borealis
looks
skybox. So
insane.
Bloodstone, incredible looking. Doomsteel, I think this is
Doomsteel.
my favorite. Look at all the like clockwork and the
Pretty
intricacy
cool.
there.
I don't know if I would run
think
that.
Lauren
but
said earlier, but the
pretty cool
weapons
camo.
team just continues to outdo themselves. And then our
Infestation looks
final
pretty sick.
camo is Infestation, which I think just looks incredible, and it very much ties in with our necrofluid gauntlet.
Oh yeah, the vibe of the map.
It's very
Bro, you're gonna be seen so easily on the map with that.
Absolutely disgusting.
Have
I
that
would
out.
agree.
In the best way
This
possible.
is like the best zombies.
Even if it's on your back, it's probably gonna be glowing.
All right, our players are getting sort of a little towards the end of their allotted time here on Ashes of the Damned. I mean, is there any, I don't know, is there any other sort of fun things that you guys are allowed to share? It's still...
I mean, this...
I would like some more tips about the fog, right?
The fog
Steve talked
sounds
about the fog.
The fog actually does have some investigation there. There is gameplay to uncover. I mean, right now we don't have quests and things and side quests on, but you're going to want to explore there, but you have to be prepared to really fight, right? Have a
Fight and
self-revive
run.
maybe, right? Have some perks with you. Have your gun upgraded, because it's a
Oh,
challenge.
Noah's got a big
So,
guy
yeah,
on him.
explore
Got
the
a
fog
big
at
bear
your
on him.
risk, but there are some rewards.
might go down here.
Potentially some rewards.
It's your
there.
own peril. Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh my god.
There's our bear.
There's Ursa.
And there's an effect on your screen when Zersa hits you. There's like a scratch mark.
Yeah.
The bleed effect.
That'll actually shut down your auto healing.
Oh.
So
Ooh.
it gets really scary if you get swiped like that, because
Don't panic.
You're gonna have to.
Don't panic.
Don't panic. Just
Do
keep
not
running.
panic.
Bro, how
So that's Noah just
long
knocked
does it
off
take
one of the
to take him
beehives
out?
there, and it creates a little area. Now you have to still take that out once it's dislodged from his body.
Yeah, Zersa's.
It will
I didn't
home in
realize
on you.
I didn't realize how big Zersa is compared to your player. That's also terrifying. Not to mention the
No
sort
more
of
stems,
like,
so
ranged
this could
attack
get
as well.
hairy right
That's
here. Oh, I
intense.
did. No, I didn't take it out yet.
It's the
Dude,
oozy honey.
that thing takes forever.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The first time I saw Ursa, I was like,
It's a lot of slime.
smelly. I could smell it from here.
Noah's doing great though. He's
Oh,
got a
you can
nice
pick
little.
up
He's got a
stems. So
good
when you kill the
circuit.
zombies,
Oh,
you just pick up stems.
So you mentioned earlier that Ashwood is kind of
Oh,
like
they
the
finally
central
died.
Yeah.
location.
So the whole map is really it's a figure eight, and Ashwood is at the middle of that. So it's just this kind of nice, regathering location, and having the garage there for Tessie is part of that.
Yes, exactly. It's a very easy, fast travel jump to get to this location, to have access to the garage, to have access to a lot of the things in the map. Really centralized here. See, there's some zip lines you can take up to
Just
the
heading
top.
back upstairs. Yeah.
That would be a cool addition.
A lot
There's
of.
that was one of the jump pads.
No, that was just a rappel line or
there you
a
go.
zip line up. So here we are back at Janice, the starting area.
T-Dog is still at the start of the map.
I would like to think he has come back.
Well,
But you never know,
He's got a
actually.
pack-a-punch there, so I
Yeah.
assume that he made his way back to here and is getting ready to exfil.
Okay, so we know that the rounds are coming to a close here for our creators, and that this is about exfil. So how is exfil going to work in this game? What can you tell us?
For the first time in this game, you can actually do a solo exfil. So you'll see these yellow phone booths around the map at all the areas. You'll hear the phone
And we still do.
ringing.
We would
You
have
answer it,
the
you can
veteran
choose
bowl
to
or whatever
exfil.
the bowl
So
is
now
called right
your
after
teammates
this.
can
So.
vote to opt into that
Still
if they'd
might
like
have
to,
some more gameplay.
and then they can warp to that exfil location. Then you're gonna have to face the Zersa. You're in a confined space here.
Depends
It's a
on
do or
what
die
they're
situation,
playing.
right?
But it's
Your
not
other
just
friend.
any
Hopefully they play
Zersa, right?
multiplayer.
Yeah,
No,
an
it's
HVT
HVT.
Zersa.
There's a trophy for
It's
multiplayer,
like the
so
Mama Zersa.
a trophy.
Yeah.
So I assume they're gonna play it.
And then, but your other friends, even if they didn't opt to exfil, they can actually jump in there and help you out if they want to be, but that's at their risk. They could go down or something can happen. But once you're successfully out, they can
Oh,
keep
he's got the
playing
teddy
without you.
bear.
Yeah.
That's really
It's really cool.
I'm going to use this all the time because I feel like it's always like, you know what, dinner's ready, I'm out. You guys keep going, or I'll stay in and you leave. And I love that they kind of calculated risk if they're helping you and they do go down, but at the same time, like, they might just leave you and be like, good luck.
Yeah.
You got
You
it.
take the HVTs or on your own.
We also simplified it this year. It's very clear. It's just kill that HVT and get out.
And get out.
It's
Okay.
not like kill 50 zombies and it's just kill that and you're good.
That's very cool, guys. Oh my gosh.
Kinda
Zersa,
hurts
is there
a
any
little
rules? I mean, if it's brown, lay down. If it's undead, go for the head. Is there a...
Go for the weak spot.
Go for the weak spot. Hope your weapon is pack-a-punch. Okay. Oh, the gameplay looks fantastic. And, of course, folks, for the very first time ever, we have zombie survival in the beta. And this was just a little taste, a little succulent enjoyment moment of that zombies experience.
Yeah. So survival's all about these smaller maps and just focused on exactly that, surviving. And in the beta, we're gonna give you so many gums because we want you to just experiment, especially some of the new gums. And you know, this is the first time zombies in the beta. This is incredible. Yeah, it gives us an opportunity to react.
Use my
players'
daily
feedback
dollar on a
and to see,
steak
like,
real quick. See if
how,
we can
what
get
happens in high
anything.
rounds and how we need to react. So
We're so excited about that. It's gonna be amazing.
I always think that when we can go home and play the game sitting on our own couches at home, like that's the moment it's real for me. So beta always is that. I'm like, I get to play it out of the office. I can't wait. But just being able to play zombies in beta is gonna be awesome. Taste of survival.
18 versus 17, we win.
Well, I think we're wrapping up here with our zombies gameplay, but there's
No way. This
been amazing talking about all of the content coming to the mode and Black
I
Ops
lost
7.
him.
But Treyarch was like, hey, why not more? We
First
need
they
more.
got an
We want
ace,
more
dude.
game. And so we have Dead Ops Arcade returning to Black Ops
Dead
7.
Ops
Yes, so Dead
Arcade
Ops Arcade has actually been with us since Black Ops 1. It's
I
a
played
game
this
within a
one
game,
time
and if you don't know what it is, it's a
and
top-down
never played it
arcade
again.
shooter that kind of remixes a lot of the pieces of zombies and some of the other modes to create this massive experience. And this time around, it's 80 levels. It's packed with all sorts of secrets to discover. It starts out top-down, but there's ways that you can go first-person. There's side-scrolling, and for the first time, you're actually going to be able to share a global progression. So you're going to be able to still like rank up while playing this.
Earn XP.
And what's really cool is that you can use gobble gums in this mode as well. Wow. And what we've done is remapped a lot of the gums to behave differently. So it gives like new use to some of the gums you may not like to use in standard round-based zombies.
Awesome.
It's like you might find a good way to use them here. So
Awesome. That's really cool. Well, I mean, there's so much content. But that is not all, folks. I mean, we do also have a cabinet, a Dead Ops 4 cabinet.
I was about to say, I watched Miles get smoked in Dead Ops
What?
Arcade
Dead Ops
last night in real
Arcade.
life.
I don't know about that.
Kevin and I were eating pizza in the background cheering him on
Legit?
here in the DOA.
Yo, play on
Check it out. This is a
Nuketown.
custom Dead Ops Arcade for PC by Origin and AMD. It's so cool. It's just, I mean, I got a short taste of this last night. Again, yeah, you were both enjoying dinner, but it was really cool.
I couldn't go that far.
If I could play on
It was so much fun. I
Nuketown, I'll
mean,
definitely play
it's
it.
the first time that I've experienced Dead Ops Arcade. You know, I'm relatively new to the zombies world, and this was so much fun. And that was our custom. Well, this now is our custom Dead Ops Arcade 4 PC by Origin and AMD. You can get your hands on this by entering the sweepstakes on the official Call of Duty X account and using the hashtag COD NEXT and hashtag AMDXBO7 sweepstakes. That is awesome, and the game is pretty cool too.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Game is good. PC is
Amazing.
awesome.
Yeah,
Love to see
shout out to AMD on this one. AMD is the official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7.
Kevin, Steve, thank you so much for being here. We're all going to be grouping up together to play Survival in the beta. I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's going to be great, guys. Up next, we are diving into what's new in Warzone, including a brand
Here we go. We got
new
some Warzone
Resurgence
gameplay.
map. Stay tuned.
Oh, if we've got to see some Warzone gameplay. Hopefully you have it.
Dominate every game on a big screen TCL QD Mini LED TV with 144Hz native refresh rate and AMD
I need to figure out
Premium
what.
Pro.
I need to figure out something that's cheap at Little Caesars I
The
can
official
get.
TV, Call of Duty.
Normally a slice and sticks would be
Experience the
super
world of
cheap,
Call
like
of
$8.
Duty with Corsair,
$10
the
for something.
official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Call of Duty. Operators, get ready to ride the special edition Polaris Razor Pro R and Sportsman XP 1000 vehicles, dropping soon into Call of Duty Warzone. You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge. Open the Little Caesars app, accept and complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You'll also be entered for a chance to win the grand prize. A trip to an Activision studio to squad up with George Kittle
Yeah, I guess
in
I
a
could always get an
1-hour
extra most
epic
pizza.
Call of Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge today.
You always get like a half cheese, half pepperoni. Wonder if just because it's on the website, it's a little bit more expensive if I actually go there. might not be as expensive.
From Axel Burmack's wrist
God.
in the
That's what
game.
they were talking
And
about, the
it's from
Hamilton watch.
There's actually going to be 5,000 of these made, which is absolutely insane. It's going to be released
who was
on
that?
the same day of Black Ops 7.
Go back to see.
Next this year is actually the Hamilton. There's actually going to be 5,000 of these made, which is absolutely
Oh, I
insane.
thought that was somebody
Right, because we are going to get our very
Welcome to the Omni Room.
Oh, yeah, thank you for having me today. You know, excited to be here.
Even Hollow.
I know, no, we're getting into it. We're
Yeah.
good. We're
New
about to
resurgence,
get
man.
going. But Matt, High Moon has been involved in Call of Duty for a long time. You guys have been making awesome content for campaign, zombies, Warzone. You know, what's it like for the studio to be bringing this new map to life?
Yeah, we're honored to be able to work on these experiences and bring them to life. We've been on Call of Duty for a long time, but these are massive projects, right? So, you know, we can't do any of this stuff without our partner studios. So I just want to give a shout out to, you know, our friends at Raven and Beanox. You know, we really couldn't do this without them, but I think we're set up for a great start, you know, for Warzone this year.
It's going to be an incredible year. Big shouts to the team.
Well, what are we waiting for, folks? It's now time to literally drop in. Here's the first ever look
Oh,
at
see some
Haven's
gameplay of Warzone.
Hollow. Not only are we dropping in, we've also got a tag map.
Yeah,
Well, we had to drop in to get to the tech.
Yeah, look at
house.
this.
That's how that happened.
I wonder how sort of trippy that is for people in the
A lot
room.
of people
That must
still
be,
playing
that must be
zombies.
awesome. but
I will say
we've made it.
these animations have been on point in the room. I
A
love
lot of
seeing
people
them on
still playing
camera.
multiplayer as well.
We've made it. Here we are, the first look at Haven's Hollow, our very own tag map.
Yeah, so I mean, you can
Research
see like
Center,
the theme for this.
Homestead,
We're
Mansion
inspired by like a
Pond,
late
Train
summer,
Station, Main
kind of early
Street,
fall setting
Riverboat,
in
Lumbermill,
the heart of
Coal,
Appalachia
Depot.
kind of area. We've got this really small town Americana vibe. There's
Pretty
9
cool.
unique points of interest. You know, there's a little bit of
how
contrast
it
between some of
actually
the older
looks inside
rustic
the game.
elements and a couple newer modern ones. But you're also going to see 2 that are maybe a little familiar, right? We've got the Main Street, which has some elements from Liberty Falls, and we've got the mansion from Shattered Vale. Both have been pretty popular with players.
Yeah, and the colors have been popping on this map. I can't wait to see it in gameplay. But of course, one of our most popular maps in Call of Duty Zombies with Liberty Falls. I'm really excited to see the team bring a new experience there. What made you guys want to revisit?
Yeah, I mean, people loved Liberty Falls so much. Like, we really liked that setting. We thought we could do more with it. We really wanted to expand on it. And this is also a place that we've never used in Warzone. So it's kind of a new experience for everyone there.
New setting?
It looks amazing, like a pre-outbreak. It's all clean and nice.
Yeah,
You know,
pre-outbreak.
Until we show up. All right, let's take a closer look now at Haven's Hollow.
Yeah, so here you can see our Main Street, right? It's got the biggest collection of like the building interiors.
Nice and clean,
think
which I
it's-
love. I know you guys have said player
Liberty
visibility.
Lane.
Yeah, that's a
top
big
of
focus
mind.
for us. Lighting, you know, player visibility.
Haven's
I think we're going to talk
Gamble,
more about Riverboat here in a
poker,
second, because that
poker,
might
yup.
be Matt's favorite.
Yeah, it's a good hot drop.
Gambling.
This is like a cool, again,
You know?
super fun close quarters engagements here, but we still have some nice lines of sight.
Lumber
Yeah,
Mill.
yeah. We've got the lumber mill here. It's got this big industrial interior floor. Kind of cool playable elements all over the rooftop. Lots of ways to kind of like sneak in through the upper sections. The Coal Depot. This is kind of at the crossroads of a few
Coal Depot.
POIs.
Interesting.
This is the most
Research
modern
lab.
of the new POIs that we have here, the Research Center. It's got a pretty risky buy station in like the central courtyard in the middle of it.
Awesome. This looks like it could be quite a fun loot area as well.
Hey, that's going to be a
Yep, and obviously here we got the mansion, which we've kind of
Alright.
taken a new pass on and reimagined for Warzone.
My guy, the Z-Rex.
Z-Rex, there's a new ascender in here that goes through the big skylight up to the rooftop.
Cool.
The pond. You don't try to pull your chute here because you're just going to break your ankles because
Yeah,
it is
it's
shallow
only
water.
ankle-deep water,
Only ankle
folks,
deep,
yeah.
We're trying to have a little minimal water gameplay in this map.
actually big.
And
Not
the
that
train
much
station on the
water, so
outskirts
people ain't
is a
gotta
good
hide in
place
the
to kind of
water.
regain.
Good.
Yeah, I love the looks here. I know the call-outs are going to be great. And so, Matt, from a size perspective,
call-outs
what
gonna be a
can you
lot
tell us
easier.
about Haven's Hollow, you know, relative to other Resurgence maps?
Yeah, so it's definitely smaller than Fortune's Keep and just a little bit larger than Rebirth.
All right.
Matt,
A bit
we
bigger
talked
than
a little
Rebirth,
bit about some favorite spots, but have you got any tips or any hot spots you like?
Yeah, I mean, I really like the riverboat. It's called Haven's Gamble. It's kind of a tight, multi-level space, really good for grabbing loot. It's got an easy buy station that you can access up on the top. You know, it's also pretty cool. You don't have to worry about getting sniped in the back from someone across the river. But there are a lot of ways that people can sneak on there. There's lots of zip lines and ladders and, you know, lots of risky routes that people can take to kind of flank you.
That sounds awesome, man.
We're about to find out what the hot drop is.
All right, well, this is it, folks. It is now time for the action. It's the gameplay premiere of the brand new Call of Duty Warzone Resurgence map, coming to Season 1 later this year. Haven's Hollow, Dream Crazy, I Hold Shift. Let's do it.
Oh, let's see some gameplay.
2 rooms full of creators hunting for that illustrious first ever Haven Hollow win. That's always the key. Someone's looking for that X bait. Being able to post that video online, huge. And with the drop, it's not just time for us to drop in for the first time. It's also time for the TCL Power Hour. Dream Crazy, this is fun because starting
Power
right now,
Hour, huh?
our creators are trying to complete these 9
Needle drone
challenges while
elimination,
being in the
tag
middle of
enemies with
Warzone. And
pinpoint
with these 9
grenade, use
challenges
echo
come 9
unit field
different
upgrade.
opportunities for you at home to win a 77
Dedicated
inch
melee
TCL
elimination, that would be big.
LED monitor. Which are you looking forward to here, Dream Crazy?
Already, I'm looking at the vehicle eliminations.
Combat
How
roll, I
fun
wanna see that.
Those are also the combats elimination. You gotta love to see a good lethal, maybe cross map with some of those, but these are exciting, Shift.
And here's another look at what exactly they are playing.
Post those
for. And
hashtags,
for
you can get
at home,
that
to possibly
monitor.
walking
It could
away
be
with like a 27
entered
inch monitor.
to
You can
win
enter
it.
by posting on X, including the hashtags that are listed there below. Make sure you also snap a shot at that QR code. But the TCL Power Hour starts now as we're dropping into our first look at Haven's Hollow. And again, you talk about resurgence, you talk about your ability to try to
you
get
got
high
swag there as
eliminations, but at the
well.
same time, valuing the timer.
Hopefully we
of
could
when
see
you
some
can get
more
brought
content
back.
creators, not
And
just the ones we've
look at
already
the map.
seen.
It's just the colors, just absolutely vibrant in this late summer, early fall setting. Not to mention what the actual POIs bring to the map themselves.
9 POIs counted yesterday, and Research Center being one that has a buy station right in the middle of the, research, obviously the center. And yeah, quickly, the name of the game is get your loot, get your cash, and be able to get picks early as teams are landing in late. Adrian, easy pickets for him.
Yeah, looking like getting nice little MXR out of the initial ground loot. And he's feeling like it's time to find one of his first kills. Help is starting to come back through. Though decent turn, but shut down. And that'll put him in a little bit of trouble as Booyah and the rest of the squad will try to regain, stay alive, and again, hunt for that first win. Nothing more important in COD NEXT than being able to boast that you got the first ever win on Haven's Hollow.
One of the things that the dev team highlighted is just the fact that you do have multiple
got
levels,
8 and
multiple
got
layers
FIFA
where you
kill.
can regain. So just being able to
somebody
find a
else.
regained spot after
It
going
might be
down
just
early
3
is
is
challenging. But look at
resurgent,
Symphony; he's already on 8 kills right now,
8
making
kills?
it look
The
pretty
heck,
easy.
bro?
The MXR-17 seems to be a ground loot weapon that we've been seeing here. Adrian also had one in his hand.
Yeah, I mean, it's always really fun, I think, just to take a look to see when we go from
good
multiplayer to
shots.
Warzone, how the weapons kind of transcend, or maybe not, from one to the other, and what actually feels good in hand. Because, often we see, the multiplayer meta does kind of lend itself to ideas into the Warzone space, but not always the case. But again, if you missed it earlier, Xfinity partnered with Call of Duty NEXT. If you are an Xfinity customer,
Only
you
got
can
14
get
people
early
left.
access to
Definitely,
Black
they
Ops
could
7
win
Open
this.
Beta. Make sure you sign up at xfinity.com/rewards. We're talking free access, people. Head on over, get yourself ready to go, get yourself preloaded, ready to drop in on October 2nd.
Symphony just finding picks and being able to pick out other enemies' loadouts here. He finds himself finding an M8A1,
M8's gonna be
gun that
huge
we've
from
been
long
seeing here
range.
all day. Be very, very powerful, as well as that Drevik in
Hello,
hand.
Helena,
So
what's
hopping
going
on
on?
board with Aiden now, kind of just working away outside the perimeter of zone, rotating in from the Warzone gods. Though this is pretty comfortable. They know exactly what to do. Pick up your UAVs, find information, and continuing on rotating in on the side of the barns here.
3
They
teams
are doing
left,
just that.
11 people.
EWC champion, you know for a fact there is nothing more prioritized in his mind than being able to follow that up with the first ever win
Oh, I
on our
didn't
new
have
Resurgence map.
Whole Neville room.
And yep, they've got a little bit of a bait here on a loadout drop in
God,
front
dude,
of them.
absolutely
And that is a
demolished.
blender. Absolute decimation. Squad wipe coming through for them. And now you're in a position to, this team is in the healthy spot of
Oh,
possibly
and
win
knocked
this
him as
lobby.
well.
That was Decky and the boys he took down, and Man, continuing on to melee weapon out, running faster here. Maybe we'll see some of those TCL power hour stuff coming in as, you know, we have challenges that these guys need to complete. But nonetheless, here now the zone is closing in. Top 3 for these guys, who are going to be our winners for Haven's Hollow.
Well, they've got all 3 members left. 7 total players still alive in this lobby. And yes, we are going esports mode with this commentary. This is what we want to see. First ever Haven's Hollow win. Can Aiden, Thief, Symphony be the squad to do it? Shut down one team, just one more player to find. They're looking good for it. It's calm, it's casual. And we're taking body shields. Looking to finalize the elimination. That'll be good for Power Hour Box. And there it is.
Aiden get the first win with Symphony and Thief the kill.
Lighten it up to around the main street. I think that was one of the hot spots we had talked about here at Haven's Hollow, but Shift taking first looks at it. It is beautiful. It is bright. I feel like visually you can literally see everything.
And that's the key. You know, I think a lot of players, you know, when you look at kind of the history of where Call of Duty has been in the last couple of the titles, you know, there's always a question of what's the visibility going to look like in kind of more, you know, generic settings where we talk about like things that are in modern times, or most recently for Black Ops 6 going back to the 90s, a very gritty, very grungy game. This one feels very vibrant, very different, very fresh. And I think players are really going to enjoy that, not just across what we saw in multiplayer, but we also saw it in Zombies, and now we're seeing it specifically in Warzone. If you want to get the full spectrum and make sure that you're looking at high quality, make sure you check out AMD, the official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7 and Call of Duty Next.
A lot of the players were saying that too, like this is just a beautiful blend, it feels like, of like all games. You get a little bit of Black Ops 2, you get a little bit of Black Ops 3, you get Black Ops 4 elements, even some kind of IW elements in it. It's just like a blend of all Call of Duty, it almost feels like, but it's very fluid and you can still see that fluidity
Get some
continuing on
stumpy
here.
gameplay, let's go.
Well, head over
On 7 kills,
Scump
I think
Shotsy
he might win
Methods.
this as well.
A little bit of trouble on the outside of the circle in Zone 5. No more resurgence at this point. If you're unfamiliar with the mode, you eventually
Got one guy
get that immediate
separated, so
revert
it
back
should
in.
be an easy pick.
Oh, and a little bit of trouble here, working their
shot.
way back into Zone, trying to play the slow side of the circle, see if they can find a way to come through. As how about
this
this?
is the
Leonard
other
Fournette
team.
finds himself teamed up with the majority of Team Falcon, Soka, and Shifty in the mix with him, trying to carry him to a win.
Peacekeeper in hand
Ooh,
too,
Scump
being
tried to go
able to
down.
take down Scump. Oh, Scump did slide away, but still does get pinched by Shifty there. And there
Bro,
we have it.
Optic got second
Ahsoka
place.
and Shifty also win this other game here of Haven's Hollow, displaying it and winning it around the chapel side. You love to hear happy cheers.
Leonard is going crazy.
He's feeling himself.
That's the Falcons energy right there, though.
Yeah.
That's the Falcons energy right there. Leonard's having himself a good time. I'm sure we'll see him in the beta. And, you know, I just want to throw a little shout out into the mix, too. You know, talking with the devs and hearing them, of course, here across the show. This feels like there's a different level of, like, aura and pride surrounding every element of this COD NEXT, where they really feel like this may be one of the giants
we had
in
less
the history of
content
Treyarch
last time,
releases,
so there's
talking
more
about the
gameplay.
content depth that we're seeing not just on
There's
launch,
a
but
lot of
especially building even further into Season 1. I mean, this is going to be a really fall into early winter for Call of Duty fans.
I love that you said that, Shift, because you know I've been gleaming about it. The fact that we have global progression across the board with this content. Like, it doesn't matter if you're playing Warzone, if you're playing campaign, if you're playing multiplayer, you can level up your favorite weapon, even if you're playing Resurgence here. So, kind of on the research side, we see FIFA, again, looting around. It just looks so pretty, so beautiful. But for most of these players, you kind of see them finding a lot of success outside the perimeters and rotating in.
That's
And
45K.
there's something about finding your first Warzone victory on a new map, but can you go back to back?
Ooh.
That's got to be the goal. I mean, these guys, if you've followed their streams, you know that these guys look to try to string together win after win after win. And, ooh, Redman's actually showing up the proximity chat, so we may have a couple of Goliaths in the Warzone space facing off if they end up meeting here outside of research.
I don't know if we're going to watch the bowl. After this,
If you know, you know. If you know, you
give
know.
me some sleep before I gotta go to work.
That's a good comment.
Like I said, I haven't.
All right, well, being
yet,
able
and
to, of
I
course,
got home at 6
pinpoint
a.m.
those opponents as you see outside the research center. If you're wondering, the research center is far east of
Go to
this
sleep
map,
at like
and of
3, I'll
course,
get like
prepare
5
for
hours of
battle. Corsair, the official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Call of Duty.
These guys are going hard. Not that it's a surprise, but They're not even commenting in like the proc chat in game. Like these guys must have downloaded external software to find themselves a mission. We're not giving anyone anything. Like we're locked in here.
Bro, you stream sniping?
Yeah. These guys, yeah, they'll always keep you laughing, always feeling the group. But yeah,
I'll be honest, I think
I love just kind of just like looking at ground loot, right? We're seeing a lot of the legendary MXR17, which almost kind of looks like gives me HVK vibes
Yeah,
for
it's a good
BO3.
shout.
Also, too, kind of just taking a look at the loadouts of what some players decided to pick. The M8 with the Dravik seems to be quite popular with Mountaineer, Quick Fix, and Tempered. As you know, Tempered does give you that two-plate slot as you can heal up quickly.
Yeah. So some early ideas in terms of what weapons in Black Ops 7 may become viable in the Warzone
I was
space.
gonna edit.
What's your feelings kind of looking at this map? I know that, you know, we're coming off of a lot of exposure in content surrounding Rebirth Island, whether it be from EWC or just other events that have been happening in the space. But you kind of heard the devs talking about the fact, like, we really purposefully, with the intention of using water, really not using water. Yeah, there's water elements, but they're all shallow. We're not seeing that same kind of swimming around regain style, so it really forces you to play inside the bounds of the map itself. What do you feel about that compared to other Resurgence maps that we've seen in the past?
I like it because, like, you know, you really just have the water that's kind of on the far east side of the map that separates, like, the mansion area, and then, like, it kind of just goes around the map. So it kind of creates, like, this outermost, like, regain situation where you have these hot spots, but then regain spots, and it's kind of like a blend of both internally in the map, but it's like it's not too much where you just get caught and you can't regain at all, right?
Oh my god, Aiden just
goodness. Aiden just got put on Reddit. Yep. Nope.
Oh, he just got put on.
Goodness, he just got spit on.
That's oh my god, he just got freaking loaded. Bro, I don't know what just happened there.
Not today. You even saw the head shake too.
I mean, I cannot believe what I just saw. He had every advantage in that gunfight. Off the mantle.
Watch that, dude.
But again, Omni move.
You just get caught and you down the map, so it kind of creates like this outermost like regain situation where you have these hot spots, but then regain spots, and it's kind of like a blend of both internally in the map, but it's like it's not too much where you just get caught and you can't regain at all, right?
Oh my
Aiden just got slammed.
Aiden just got put on Reddit.
Yeah, he just got put on the internet for...
Oh my goodness, he just got spit on.
Oh, dude.
That was
oh my god, he just flew in the air, dude. That's hilarious.
Not today. You even saw the head shake too.
To play inside the map.
That's messed up.
From really start to finish, which I think also builds towards a more frenetic pace. You kind of you heard that word be used a lot by the devs. Like a lot of these POIs are very chaotic. You've got a lot of central points that you can fight over, but also on the exteriors, places like train station, places like coal depot, are going to force a lot of teams to continue to fight even when they're not at full strength.
Those buy stations really make a difference too as far as where you're regaining and you know what teams could be holding them down or locking it in. Repo's able to get some information. UAV you can see on the map, being able to locate enemies as it's pretty much an advanced UAV we got going on here.
Advanced right now.
You're calling it.
You would feel like this POV is going to be a fun one to watch for the foreseeable future. Trying to single-handedly hunt down a team of 3 in front of them. Smokes are out. Hunt is on. Looks like this could be a third-party situation as well. And, well, no need for it as Repulse is just doing it all himself. So, again, you're seeing some of the most experienced Warzone players
all shots, all bursts.
really just running and gunning at the moment. Small moment of hesitation as Breadman takes him down. But, you know, the other thing about this map that, you know, especially coming off of taking a look at maps like Rebirth Island, which is currently one of the big favorites for Resurgence, is that you do have levels of elevation, but it's hilly. It's not like these dramatic inclines where you see zip lines are necessary. You know, I think that, again, leads towards how does the movement of Black Ops 7 transition into the Warzone space?
I love that you say that because it's like I'm thinking, okay, I don't have to break my neck looking up at peak or like the verticality. It's not too high. It almost seems just pretty level headed. You know, some of these buildings though, where you do have multiple levels, where you could potentially hold the high ground or maybe even land on the roof, could be beneficial. But nonetheless, I agree with you. It does seem very like blended out. It's not too much in terms of verticality.
19
Did I
kills
just see
total.
19?
I saw 19 for Repulse. So these guys are holding nothing back at the moment. Fun stuff. And we're going to start to see another late game
Oh,
situation.
no, he got 19
And, like, even
kills.
just looking at
He's
him in
got
the
9
drop in,
kills.
like, yes, you've got these central areas that are going to have a bit more clutter, a little bit
Also
difficult to kind of
obvious.
use that kind of more floating UAV style, but the map it feels open. Like there are a lot of transition area spaces that you could
finally
get caught
some
on.
TP
So
gameplay.
one of those things you
Crowder
got to be a
got
little bit more cautious of as we head on over to
Iceman.
Teep, playing with Isaac and Crowder. These three boys were vibing yesterday, very close to one another in their setups during the tech test. For some reason, I can't say the words tech test together.
It's gonna be a tongue twister. Oh, shots on. I believe that was that Chrissy down below.
Napalm
Napalm strike you see coming inbound, but I love the fact of kind of like this utilization, right? You mentioned that open area and rotating out. I feel like that's where we see players use a lot of stim shots, smokes, using those utilities to get across.
Yeah, and that's familiar, right? And that's kind of what we've been talking about a lot through COD NEXT, is how much of the game feels familiar but uniquely different. You're going to start to see, like, yeah, the things that you've been building over the course of at least the last year in Warzone will still apply. It just comes down to how can you utilize new movement techniques, and maybe even more so, again, with tac sprint being a thing you have to really perk into. It's going to change how your loadout creation is going to look like. But I don't know. It feels like, looking especially at our most experienced players, it feels like they're already
Okay,
locked
so if
in,
you're calling
and there's
3
no
UAVs
stranger.
going
They're no
against
stranger to what they're
So
already
that
seeing
was
in the gameplay
thing
form.
already.
Correct. I think we saw TP a little bit with the LMG, the MK-18 being one of them, but another elimination we got here, using a body shield.
Oh, that poor
We're
person.
seeing too much of this tactical plays here, but nonetheless, you kind of see that big game bounty going in, and I think the boys are going to go towards Ryda there, who you can kind of see the big game bounty running away.
Yeah, they're on the way. You heard the calls. They're hunting.
Oh, they're on my level.
I think especially knowing that
Beta Legend.
early circle
There's a beta
days,
gun?
you were going to lose the resurgence timer here in a moment, but you've got a 3v2, and yeah, there goes Joe, there goes Brett, looking for the last. Oh, good
he got
but not
so
enough.
lucky.
Ryder will fall. And the resurgence does get disabled in that moment, so Biffa will pop the advanced UAV, and now it's on to the hunt for the next one, although I do believe Joe may have just spawned right back in again, so maybe a chance for that team that they found as victims to regain.
I have to say, visually, Mansion looks so clean, especially with the hardwood floors.
Yeah.
And again, there's not a lot of dark spaces, dark corners where players have talked about. Sometimes it's visually hard to see enemies and opponents, but I just visually again, have to stress, even inside buildings, how good it looks.
Yeah. It's just, everything feels so clear, and the other word that we've heard the dev team talk about a lot is lighting.
Yeah.
How much focus they put on the exterior versus the interior of certain areas. And you're right, again, dark contrast versus light bodies, other areas that feel like you have an idea or an opportunity to utilize cover, but it's still like you're not incognito, I guess I should say. Like you're not camouflaged by the environment around you, and it's just, I think that's something that people find a lot of fun with. Being able to know where your fight is going to be, and it feels like you're on an even footing. And there it is, another look back over towards Z-Rex, and
I'm so tired.
what this area starts to look like,
Apologize
especially
for
again,
not
that big
talking.
open dome, that big atrium, where that natural
I'm
lighting
not
can
here
still
for
illuminate a lot of these darker corners.
Still providing that realism element to the game. And we just love to see that. So kind of just, I think I believe this squad here, Repulse, Biffle, Lucky, they kind of cleared everything out, but just making sure, still kind of as we roam through Mansion side.
Yeah, 3v1 situation, so
One
they're
person
going to get a win
left, and
here.
this dude's like running.
But Repulse is going to have some clips to
He's
send to
got
Twitter
a
later.
fight.
that much
For
we know.
sure. I was like, man, they wiped everybody so dang fast. I was like, yeah, you're right. I didn't even realize that. One player
Oh, wait, they're
left.
going for the dedicated melee kill. This is part of the TCL Power Hour. They're going for the dedicated melee kill. If you want a 27-inch TV, get loud and chat, because this is what you need. They're on the hunt.
Put the stun him or
Get
something.
there,
Flash him.
run there, sprint, get there. Biffle, do it. Do it, Biffle. Do it, Biffle. We want televisions. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that poor man.
Oh man.
There's not much he can do there. He's fighting
we
against
love
3
it.
people, and he's
That's a
especially
perfect
going
way to
against
take a
Biffle.
momentary pause. Biffle repulse, lighten things up here on Havens Hollow. We'll be back. More Warzone coming up. Don't go far.
How much longer they got, because I am about to go to bed. Where was going?
AMD, the official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7.
I appreciate everyone checking out the live.
Share the wins. Elgato,
Appreciate all the
the
support,
official
well,
streaming
especially
partner
on my
of Call of Duty.
TikTok. One of my TikToks just
Herman
absolutely
Miller.
blew up to 25K,
Check out the
and I
latest Embody
couldn't be
gaming
more
colorways
happier, and I
at
appreciate everyone.
hermanmiller.com/gaming.
Checked out that
Xfinity
that
customers
TikTok
get
and
early access to the Black Ops 7 open beta.
showed the support on it.
Visit xfinity.com/rewards to claim your code today.
Never had like a video or anything like that blow up that,
You're invited
that
to the
big.
Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge. Open the Little Caesars app, accept and complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You'll also be entered for a chance to win the grand prize. A trip to an Activision studio to squad up with George Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge today.
And those were our first ever matches on Havens Hollow here at Call of Duty Next. Amazing action, the dedicated melee. We got the enhanced body shield kills. We're excited to welcome back Matt Christak from Hyman Studios to talk a bit more about this map's design. Matt and maps. Man, I'm like so hyped from watching those matches that I can't talk. We were screaming back here, but we're definitely getting that small town, sense of Americana on this map. How did you guys think about building Havens Hollow for Resurgence?
Yeah, so first and foremost with Resurgence maps, we really want like a fast-paced, high action map, good flow, really interesting routes, for movement. We want to support, all the various play styles that, players want to engage with. And we really wanted to have a good balance between, our power positions, just our cover density, and just spots for people to regain.
Yeah, and let's not forget that Rebirth Island was also based on a zombies map. Shout out to Mob of the Dead. So this is something that we've tried before, and players have really enjoyed it in the past. Excited to see what you guys have cooked with this.
Yeah, Mob of the Dead was great.
Yeah. We know those zombie fans.
Got the zombie fans.
But now we got the Warzone folks playing it, so we're getting back into a little bit more live gameplay in just a second, but I have a few more questions for you, Matt. I know there have been some key areas of focus on this map. What can you tell me about what is going to make Havens Hollow really stand out as an experience?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, when you look at it, right, the visuals, it's bright, it's colorful, we've got this amazing foliage that's kind of in there. We're really focusing a lot on player visibility, and also like the power spots we're really trying to curate. So like every tree that's on here, we've hand placed, to try to curate those long lines of sight. There's a really, intimate focus on just like the cover placement, the density, just the flow kind of going through these spaces to make sure that it's easy for players.
And just, I can rewatch it. Y'all could probably watch another stream and stuff like that, but I'm gonna head out, and I'm gonna try to get some sleep because I do have to work tonight at 9. Unfortunately. I appreciate everyone that came to the live. Appreciate everyone on TikTok. You guys are the best. Like again, I appreciate all the support on the TikTok video. I will be live back tomorrow for the World Series of Warzone, so hope to see you guys tomorrow. But I wanted to say, hope you guys have a good night, have a good day, or whatever time it is for you guys. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see
We've
you
already
guys
kind of kicked things
tomorrow.
off, but just as a reminder, our creators are trying to complete